Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are finally back on a Wednesday game, and we are back with Lancer. Some of you really wanted to see Lancer again. I know one of the players would kill someone to play it, which is a new player for the Wednesday game, not for the Tuesday game, because she's already been a while in Dragonbane, which is Magnolia.
Hi, my name is Magnolia Johnson. I am Dimes Littlebrook in the every other week Tuesday Dragons Bane game. I said I would give an arm and a leg to play this game, and then I immediately had a Wednesday conflict for 4 straight weeks. So that's why we're starting now.
Yep, that's the reason why we are starting a month later. But I try to fill in the blanks. I mean, I did some video game streams in between. I did a character creation stream, and I'm going to do those more often because I had a lot of fun with doing that. And as always, we have back also for Lancer Phoenix, who is starting to become a staple in my Wednesday games. And we have, which wasn't planned at first, but we are happy he's back, Melise. We also have him back. So
Hello.
we've got
So
Erwin
excited.
back, our local
Yes,
mech
a nerd is
nerd.
going to be here.
He made it.
Yes.
And of course, this game is run by none other than Dawn.
Hello. I'm very excited to be back to this game.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
So, without further ado, let's go.
All right, we're just gonna hop right into it.
Or do you want to first give everyone a little bit of their characters?
We'll do that as part of the session here. I have little vignettes planned for all of y'all. But as we come back into our world, allow me to reintroduce you to it for a second here. The Calliope system was one that was never meant to be colonized. In the days of rapid expansion under Union's Reconstruction Authority, it was marked for settlement by a clerical error, a numerical slip in the star chart database that flagged it as a prime candidate for Cradle-class development. When millions of hopeful colonists arrived, packed with generation ships and cryo fleets, they expected temperate worlds, clean air, and fertile soil. What they found was dust, radiation, and desperation. A dead star system, cold and barren, with barely one or two rocks that could support life with help, and a whole lot of void in between. By the time the mistake was caught, it was much too late. Turning back would have cost Union more than it could justify. Too many ships, too much fuel, too much invested. So the official story changed. Calliope was a frontier opportunity zone, a trial of spirit, a testbed for resilience. Those first generations clawed their way to survival. They terraformed what they could and hollowed out asteroids for water, built oxygen farms, and established a shaky chain of mining outposts, research stations, and independent colonies. No one ever really thrives here, just hold on. Union never quite reclaimed responsibility. The system became a backwater, cautionary tale, a place to send people best forgotten, such as washed-up corporates, low-priority research, dangerous tech, and political ghosts. Some call it a dumping ground with a heartbeat. Others call it home. Now, centuries later, Calliope persists, rusty, scavenged, haunted, but alive. And in the shadows of places like Hell's Gate, people whisper that something strange is walking in the dark between the stars. And Calliope may matter again, but not for the reasons Union has intended. From here we move to a perspective of a figure recognizable by some and beloved by others, aka me, an always exhausted acting station director. Starting log. Acting station director Jerry Masters. Well, to everybody's surprise, there haven't been any new issues in 2 months. Shelley would tell me to finally get some sleep, but I thought I'd use the quiet to finally get a record on the station response team's exploits. Anyway, here's what happened for sake of record, or Shelley, or whoever the fuck listens to these. It started, like all disasters do, with somebody shooting at a crab. broke the station's industrial printer, which would have been a simple fix if anyone on this hunk of junk knew where the part was. Spoiler alert, we didn't. And then the Hellhounds hit us. Pirates, real classic types, guns, bad hygiene, unreasonable attitude. The response team held them off. Nice work on their part. Honestly, might have even deserved a smile if my face still did that. Anyway, after that fiasco, the team took it upon themselves to fix the sensory array. The thing was underwater, full of more vent crabs. The word crabnado was used unironically in the report, and I haven't known a moment of peace since. Once the array was back online, we caught wind of a relay station owned by the Hellhounds. Sent in the SRT, they took it despite heavy resistance, including a hacker named Signal. Pirate, pilot, real annoying. How the fuck can anybody speak in League Speak? Like, is that physically possible? Do you hear the numbers? Well, the only one who knows got away in the fight, though, so I guess I'll never fucking know. Back to the report. With that relay and a communication left behind by Signal, they found a pair of wrecked ships. One of them was called the Tachyon. Inside, well, that's where things got weird. Hallways that, when you walked in a circle, somehow led into different locations than expected. Footprints in the metal, massive bird-like, somehow burned in, that disappear moments later like nothing happened. Logs with dates that haven't even happened yet. Documents referencing a class of NHP called Feather. I haven't heard of it, and Shelley says there's nothing on record, which gives me quite the migraine. The team located the part for the printer. Good. Then Andros Capella showed up, the big boss of the Hellhounds. Bad. Apparently, he wanted something inside the Tachyon. Never told us what, started shooting instead. Signal made his grand re-entrance into the narrative, only to be turned by paste by one of ours. Capella, well, he didn't die so much as unhappened. Left behind nothing but ash and more questions. The Tachyon's reactor went critical. The team barely escaped the whole thing before it winked out of reality. Not exploded, not destroyed, just gone. That's all there really is to talk about 2 months ago. Since then, things have been quiet, almost peaceful. Printer's working, the main system has only crashed once. Most of the crabs are back nesting in the vents instead of our electronics. We even have a working vending machine on the hab floor. But I don't trust it. The silence, I mean. What was the Tachyon? What was Capella after? Who was he working for? And what the fuck is a feather? Alright, my break's over. I gotta get ready for another thing I'll need a team for. It's about time I put some of them to work. Acting Director Masters signing off. We move from that to across the station of Hell's Gate to a figure holding a grocery bag standing in front of a closet door with a radio playing in the background. Well, listeners, we've had one hell of a show tonight, and I'll leave you with this thought. It's been nearly 2 months since the devil Andros Capello vanished in a flash of light. But don't it feel like the afterimage barely left our eyes? When you shut them, can you still see it? The phosphine frozen in time on your retinas. Seems nobody can get Capella's dying glimmer out of their sight. The whole system's been awash with the names of the pilots that killed him. The way I hear it, over both raised drinks and sharpened knives, what it must be like to be the pilots who killed the Hound of Hell. To most, you're a hero, scratching out a threat to Calliope space lanes. To others, you're an enemy, a threat who needs scratching out yourself. Perhaps most unsettling of all, listeners, imagine this, to a very few people, you're something else entirely. A curiosity, something that warrants further examination. And that examination could be the friendly chat kind, or it could be the insect under glass kind. So if you're out there, pilots, if you're listening, stay safe. Seems like you're the main characters of Calliope today. This is Irvin Reed for Icebreaker Public Radio, telling you to stay cool out there. As we look to see a person impatiently waiting in front of this closet, Magnolia, can you go ahead and describe your character to us? Give us their name and their physical description.
Okay. I don't have that written down, actually. One moment.
Take all the time you need.
Yeah, take your time, but please hurry up.
Description in the dossier. Yes, I did. Thank God. Dominic Wasserman is Brian Wasserman is 5'10", black hair, medium brown skin. She's got strange teal eyes. She's a like a early, mid 40s woman is what she looks like towards the later end. Anyway, but no, Dami's not a like large woman. She's unmuscular, a bit underfed, and she's just a bit lanky more than anything else. However, when she like walks, it sounds like she's the heaviest thing you've ever seen. And that's partially because you can tell there's something wrong with her, because if you look like down past her chin, if you ever see her torso, she's probably not going to show it to you. But you see cracks like a porcelain doll getting sort of bigger and bigger, and weirdly translucent and purple. But aside from the oddity, she looks like a sort of beleaguered office woman. She's got a turtleneck on, slacks, and she is... Well, what is she doing right now?
I will explain. Let's see, my notes back. You stand in front of this door as your patience grows thin. This part of the station is eerily quiet. You hate the quiet. Rather, you hate what you can hear when it's quiet. You've had just about enough of it when the door swings open and you see the top half of a woman sticking out of the floor of this closet. Their handout here.
Handouts for us.
Handouts for everybody.
Hey.
Let's be handed something.
What? I don't see anything pop up.
It's coming.
Ah, there.
There we go.
Whoa.
Striga von Oldenburg, a tall, rail-thin, ghostly pale woman in her mid-20s, recognizable by her scruffy clothing, squirrely demeanor, wild hair, unnaturally wide eyes, usually sporting dark bags from lack of sleep, and a tendency to appear suddenly and without warning in places she shouldn't physically be able to occupy, looks at you with excitement.
Hey, question.
Felicitations, comrade. Did you bring the fuel?
Did I bring the fuel?
She says, staring at a grocery bag full of energy drinks in your hand.
I did not bring the fuel. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't... You're not stuck in there, are you?
Sorry, what was the... I didn't quite hear what you said.
I don't... Dominant listener says, you're not stuck in there, are you?
Only if I want to be.
Yeah, a lot of things are only if you want to be. Yes, I have it. What is this for exactly? You didn't tell me beforehand.
Normally, you wouldn't go out of your way to feed this woman's addictions, but despite all of her quirks, she and her crew, which she calls the Truth, are quite adeptive SIG divers. Their talents are useful to you in your position aboard Hell's Gate as its top IT worker. The trade is you shorten my pilgrimage, and I give you this, as she sort of reaches into her hair and pulls out what looks to be a small drive of sorts.
And what exactly is this? This is we're not over the Omninet. We're eye to eye. We can dispense with vagaries, as it were.
You see, she sort of leans out of the closet door, looking around the room as if she is.
You can come out. You can come all the way out the closet, Striga. It's Pride Month.
Striga comes out of the closet.
I don't know.
Hey.
Amazing. Pride Month. Good stuff.
Love wins.
You said you were looking to give your frame a bit of an upgrade, were you not?
I'm gonna have to use it. I'm gonna have to use it soon. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Consider this a software update.
That's fun.
Trust me, it's worth it.
Understandable. Well, in that case, I'll take that. What do I know about her pilgrimage that she's going on?
So the pilgrimage is a thing that she calls going to the grocery store.
That's
She only ever wants to go to one that's all the way across the station, so it takes hours to get there.
so I've just been errand girling. I've just been walking. I'm doing intern bullshit.
Exactly. But you did it to make a trade because she's
Like 19 again. Give me this. Let's figure out what this does later. You don't want anything else while I'm here, do you, boss?
I mean, I would like to know when you're finally going to meet the truth at headquarters for initiation. You know from other stories that what initiation means is an all-night marathon of dance music, gaming parties, and heavy stimulant use.
I'm not 19 anymore, Striga. I can't be doing that. I don't have the bones or the liver for it.
Very well, the offer still stands, though.
Anyways, I will see you around.
Yes,
Thank
I
you
must
for
return.
that. And Tommy
The truth
runs off
awaits.
to do whatever. Hold up, I might need to redo a little bit of the intro. I think I fucked up a little bit and misread something.
You can change it.
Yeah.
As-
Not actually unnaturally heavy. She is unnaturally light. She is clocking in at 79 pounds. I believe that is kicking around how many kilograms? Like 30?
Should be around 30 because actually search it up.
Yeah, no, it's like it's weirdly uncomfortably just
35 kilograms.
35 kilograms. But yeah, no, I misread that as 791 because I saw the L and my brain did something. I love having this.
Very different, yeah.
But no, body's still fucked up. She's just extremely light instead of extremely heavy.
Understood. As you move away, just out of the corner of your eye, you see Striga dive back into the closet floor, closing the entrance behind her. Going to God knows where.
I'm not pulling her out of there.
Now she has to come out of the closet by her own terms.
it's a real introspective thing. You have to do this yourself.
Well, what I want to know is, what is it with your NPCs that they all have a lack of sleep? Jerry has a lack of sleep. Striga has a lack of sleep. What is it?
I think it's
Don't
hard
you know
work
what
and-
a bed is?
No sleep
Hard
when there's
work
work
and
to be done.
dedication. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
working hard. One of them's playing hard.
moving on. Magnolia. As you are turning to leave, you hear a notification on your data pad.
Oh. She got. I can. What's this?
You take a look at it. It says, orders from Acting Station Director Matthews. Gather the individuals listed below and report to the briefing room ASAP. A new station response team is needed for another important task.
Damn. Okay. Fine. And she, I guess, runs off to meet them in a. Oh my god, my short memory. She walks off to do whatever Jerry just said, as per usual.
Sure thing. I guess I'll just ask, who wants to be the first other member to be found?
I don't feel like it would be me.
I can do it. Erwin can do it.
Erwin can do it? Erwin,
go.
let me ask you, what have you been up to for the last 2 months since the events of the Tachyon?
Well, if I remember correctly, somebody who's not here, John, corrupted my Genshin download, so I was making sure that re-downloaded. And then also getting into a brand new gacha game called Infinity Nikki.
It hurts. It hurts.
You can say no.
I can't say that. I'm not allowed.
Yes, you are.
It's too late. It's been canon. We've already made Genshin
Oh.
canon.
We've
Why the
established
fuck
it
not?
last season. And it's, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is this like an old rip, or is this Genshin still going? Are they still making new characters?
I don't think we ever decided if it was an old rip or if it's still the same Genshin Impact.
I think it's really funny if that Genshin Impact survived
If it,
the
yeah, it's
fucking
the exact
I
same.
would,
as
I
Earth.
would
Keeps
even,
going.
I would say, well, the Earth is still there, right?
No, well, technically yes, but also no. It was destroyed
Yes.
like twice and
Yes.
re-brought back.
Genshin made it
Multiple
into the
times.
massive vaults.
Yeah, basically we are in the year 5018 or something like that, but this is
Before-
after we started counting again. So
You know what? Before the Earth got destroyed the first time, Genshin Impact was already on a big,
Space
a big server on a spaceship.
That's what I'm saying. They
There's
put it in
just-
the massive vault. They still have the file.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It
he's
was
been
running from
he's
the
been
server
enjoying
on a
the,
spaceship, so it's still running from that server on a spaceship.
all these years later.
I like to imagine
Amazing.
like an ancestor of Erwin has been like just keeping a
Playing
vault
this
of
game,
all the
yeah.
fucking gotcha games that exist.
Mihoyo is a cockroach of a
Yeah.
company. They cannot be killed.
Let's go. So he's been playing the newest Genshin drops from the last 2 months. But I think also Erwin has been sending a lot of off-ship Omninet mails. Most of them are complete garbage, trying to bid on figurines. However, some of them are very encrypted for weird reasons.
Great. Would you be found in your own quarters, or would you be found somewhere else? You think?
I'd probably be in my own quarters.
All right. Dami, you come across. You're not too far from Erwin's quarters, as you are within the Habring right now. You come across a door that very clearly says "Do not open. Knock first."
Oh, 1 minute, hang on. And you hear some like switches and like something distinctly get powered up and then the door slides open. Hello, how can I help you?
Erwin, can you go ahead and describe your physical characteristics?
Yeah, so when the door slides open, you're going to see probably somebody who rivals Dami for how just sort of thin and wiry they are. Erwin is the epitome of sort of nerd boy. He's got shaggy black hair, big, thick black glasses. He tends to wear a very plain white t-shirt with some like red sweatpants. And
Watching the stream, you can see the picture now.
oh, yes, he actually got an upgrade since the last season. And currently, he would also have like a big gamer headset with 2 little like bug antennae on his head. Looking into his room, you're going to see that almost every single space in this room has been covered in some sort of technology. Most of it looks very antiquated. It's focused on like big, crunchy buttons that can be self-repaired. And there's a tiny, tiny little bunk bed way in the back that's like shoved up as close as it can get to the ceiling.
And I bet there's one wall covered in Genshin Impact posters.
Where is he?
No, that's a waste of monitor space. They're monitors and they go through a slideshow of best boy and best girl.
Oh, there we go.
This is the scene you see as you enter the room.
This is an electrical fire waiting to happen. Not my problem right now.
Yeah,
You're with
that's why
me.
you have to knock so I can power up the door.
You're going to suffocate to death in here. I hope you know that.
I'm sure I won't.
Okay. We're
How can I
off.
help you, Dami?
No, we are leaving now. Jerry need another response team because something's always happening.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, you're the new response team recruit. Wonderful.
I hate being new. Anyway, let's go. We got to collect the rest of you.
1 second, hold on. And you see that he sort of leans over, taps 2 keys on his keyboard. All of the monitors sort of go into sleep mode. And then this tiny little drone that looks a little bit like a flying beetle just sort of rises off of one of the desks and starts following.
Ah. You got that working. Okay, nice.
Yeah, he's a nice little lad. That's Chimonoptera.
Alright. I'm just gonna pet it.
Yeah, you can pet it. It's very metal. It's a little drone.
It's just like a woman who does not know how to interact with the dog, but in this case, the dog is a drone. Anyway, we're off, and we are going to meet the next person.
Great. Who would like to be next?
Are they walking past the gym?
They can be.
He's
Because I would, as always, be in the gym training.
All right. Your next stop happens to be the exercise area of the Hab Ring. You come across a scene with Scoon. Can you go ahead and describe what your character looks like and give us their name, of course?
Well, the name is Lance Major. He is a military-looking guy, but he tries not to. But it is so programmed into him that, it's in everything he does. But yeah, he has become a super soldier. If you look at the stream now, you can see it, because I'm not able to share the picture because I'm not a GM.
I should show you guys pictures, maybe somehow.
His eyes are have a little red glow in them, making it looking like they're not real, almost, which they aren't. And he is more now. Normally, he is in a little bit more militaristic kind of outfit, but now he is in just a tank top and sweatpants, fighting against one of those training dummies. He's doing all kinds of kung fu moves, karate moves, whatever martial arts that has been invented in the last 2,000 years.
Mhm.
He's apparently able to do those.
Do you want to make me the first check of the season?
Oh yeah,
Oh boy.
oh god.
which will be
Do you have any skills that would help you in
well.
your
I am pilot skills. That is,
pilot skills?
Apply fist to faces.
That works.
Wow.
Is that a natural 20 on the first roll?
That's a nat 20.
Yep.
Let's go.
Holy shit.
Nat 20, let's go.
So I imagine
The baby is short and nobody likes you.
what it
You
looks
don't know
like
that one?
here is there is a sort of, I forget what they're called. Magdala, I feel like you would know what a non-NHP like robot is usually called.
CompCon.
A CompCon?
CompCon.
There is one that is sort of designed as a sparring partner and training dummy. You walk in just as Lons hits it hard enough to take its head off.
Okay.
God.
On. If you
Well,
keep
Lawrence?
breaking them like that, you're not going to have sparring partners.
They should make these things sturdier.
I'm trying to. I really am. Anyway, you're. I'm not going to ask what you're doing right now. I know what you're doing right now. New response team has been called. You are coming with us.
Okay. Oh, hey everyone.
Do
Hello.
you have clothes?
Huh?
Yeah, they're in the locker room.
Okay, put those on before we count, please.
Sure.
I for one would find it really funny if you show up to the meeting wearing.
Shirtless.
Nothing but underwear.
Just being shirtless and glistening. Just... God,
Well,
anime boys are
who knows? Maybe that I did take off my tank top just after I punched the head off. Well, you
Covered in motor oil, you
will
could never let
you
it
will
down.
see a 12 pack because my abs
Yes,
have
okay.
abs.
Yeah, it's artificial.
Yeah, I'm going to the locker room, get changed.
Okay.
And join them.
As you do, but there was only one left for us to meet with.
Yeah, but he's in Texas.
Houston,
Yes.
where can we find you?
Probably
Not a
currently in the
problem.
mech hangar.
right above Mexico.
Right above.
Right above Mexico, indeed, yes. Now, currently...
Mexico
he
isn't
is-
real. There's only space Mexico now.
Let's go made it to space.
I'm not going to continue that.
It's like real Mexico, but in
Space
space.
Mexico made it. Space US. Oh no, Space US did make it as Harrison Armory.
Yes, exactly, which is...
I got optimistic
Texas...
for 5 seconds.
Yeah, Texas is currently working on his own mech. After the last couple of months, he's been working on that instead of the Defense Force, which he started up after the whole entire event with the Tachyon ship.
And to be fair, with the death of Andres Capella, Hellhound activity has been quite low, so you don't really even need to do much to keep the militia in check.
Yeah, exactly. I trained them and then I moved on to my own stuff, which is currently working on his own mech, Napalm, which subsequently he is working on and working with a Napalm mixture. So he's currently in the mech area, just over with barrels of fuel with a
Yeah,
lit
he's
cigarette,
putting
so-
napalm in napalm.
He's currently fueling mechs with a lit cigarette. So,
As we come into this room, can you describe what your character looks like as well?
yes, John Hudson, aka Houston. He is an old military veteran male. He is around 6 foot. He's well built, but he's showing age as he has long black hair, which is starting to gray a bit. Old faded tattoos, dog tags, and wearing basic military garb, cargo pants, a normal vest. He also has a red bandana on, which is very like 80s and 90s action movie hero. So yeah.
He's alone.
Why am I now starting to see that when we meet, we do the Predator scene
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
with a big muscle?
So dangerously close to being the same man. It's just. It's like
Sometimes if you
long-
call them the other one's name, they don't notice for a good 3 seconds.
It's John Houston, time paradox wands mayor.
No, I'm the original. I'm better than him.
Get his ass. Talk to him. Anyway, Tommy rocks up, I guess, with y'all in tow. Please put that out. Please put that out.
What?
You know, it's a miracle that that this station is still operational.
It's several miracles.
Don't worry, I'm used to it.
We're not.
You will.
No.
Anyway,
I've seen dangerous things, but this?
I don't think you've seen anything dangerous yet.
Yeah.
Right now.
You think so?
I know so.
No, you don't.
Okay.
So, what do you need me for? I have a feeling that you're here for a reason.
Response.
Normally, people don't.
Apparently, we
Did you
have.
not get the email.
Yeah. Point of going up in flames. Jerry wants us.
Fair, yeah. I don't get emails. I don't use an electronic device. So,
We're getting you an Omni hook.
I'm gonna
get them
strap-
with like, maybe get them with like big buttons. Because
Don't take mine.
Difficulty reading.
You can do it telepathically if you want.
I'm not installing anything in my body, like a brain chip or something. We're not doing
No
that.
fun.
It's not that bad once you get used to it.
It's kind of that bad sometimes.
Exactly.
No, it's.
We can get you a jitterbug. You'll be fine.
Why do you need to mess with this? It's been working for 53 plus years, so
No, a jitterbug is a mobile device that you hold in your hand that has 4 buttons. Call, hang up, emergency, and turn off.
I think I've broken 3 of those.
All right, yeah.
And also,
you know how those old geezers are with technology.
yeah, exactly. You have raw steel, metal, and gunpowder. It's exactly all you need. Maybe
Why
some
do we
napalm.
trust him with a mech?
I've been wondering that ever since I met him.
Look,
it's the only machine he needs to know how to run, and he seems to do it well.
Fair
I
enough.
know my explosives. That's what I trained for. I'm good at blowing shit up and destroying all the.
And we can be happy that he's not pointing that anti-matter rifle at us.
Oh, that thing has been trashed.
What?
For what?
Napalm, and he points to where the anti-material cannon used to be is now a oversized flamethrower.
Oh my god. I'd say don't fire that indoors, but we don't have it outdoors.
There's a reason people don't usually visit the area here, because it's on fire most of the time.
Yeah.
Giving our air filter a run for its money.
But let's
I don't
go.
think we have filters
Jerry
installed
needs
in this sector.
No, you don't. I tested it.
Yeah.
Dami writes down reinstall air filter on like a 80 item long list.
We better go. Jerry needs us, and you know how he gets. Well, gets. You know how he is.
Rest heart attack.
Yeah, we should probably see him, because otherwise he's going to collapse at his desk before we meet him.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
he wouldn't. He's too caffeinated, always.
No, I think he's just gonna explode. Actually,
I'm wondering when he's getting his coffee IV.
Always. Just has a built-in
I'm-
chip, probably.
I'm telling him to just use the tablets. It's faster, but he wants to go to the restroom all the time. So here we are.
I think he enjoys the taste.
I think the amount of coffee he has, his taste buds are dead.
Maybe. Probably.
I think we're saying this while we're walking to Jerry's office.
We're fully talking about this man on the move. We are.
You walk your way towards Jerry. It takes a little bit. Are there any stops you guys need to make before you head to this briefing room?
No.
No? All right.
Good to go.
I realized that I didn't actually give you guys Jerry beforehand. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not even showing.
Stream has not seen him since last season.
No, Stream has not seen
The
him.
boy!
My
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
He looks awful.
I love
Yeah,
him.
he looks miserable.
Really? He looks the same to me.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Jerry.
I mean, his cup says it all. It could always be worse.
I wish I
no.
had time to make the It Could Always Be Worse mug again. I didn't.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, where is it?
The shirt and tie were a last minute decision. I literally just like looked over and I saw the tie on my desk. I made a joke earlier before stream that the tie calls to me like the Green Goblin mask.
Yeah.
Put me on, Don. You know you want
It didn't.
to the Willem Dafoe voice? I can't.
You're nothing without me.
In any case, when you enter this room, you notice the first thing you notice is Jerry. But you also notice that you and Jerry are not its only occupants. Sort of. The vid screen in the room displays a flickering image of a severe woman with a crisp white suit. As you arrive, she narrows her eyes at you. Jerry adjusts his collar nervously. So, in case you all didn't know this, this here is Rita, station director of the Icebreaker Borealis, and my counterpart. When she speaks, it's in a cool, level tone. Good morning. I've heard a lot about you from Jerry and from System Gossip. Word is we have to thank most of you for Andros Capella exiting the stage. Good work. I'm glad Hell's Gate is finally cleaning up its messes. Jerry looks upset by the statement, but Rita cuts him off before he can speak. Getting down to business. Jerry says, since the Hellhounds were sent packing, salvage and mining crews have been able to get to work properly for the first time in months. Well, you're in luck here. The Icebreaker is undertaking some major expansion projects this quarter, and I'm willing to offer guaranteed above-market prices for anything that the gate is selling, raw materials, construction equipment, salvage, whatever. I'll even comp you and your freighter crews a few nights in the town, but I have one condition. Jerry, taking a deep breath, mutters under his breath, "You always do, Rita." Rita shoots a withering glare at Jerry before continuing. I want to subcontract your team. I have a sensitive job that needs competent operators. You're competent, and better, you're not working for anybody on the board. And in case you're wondering, you can bring your mechs.
How else do we get anywhere?
We have ships.
You have the ship, the dragon thing.
Hey, Dawn.
Yes.
How much can I pull up on a very quick little database hack on Rita?
On Rita?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please
give me a
do.
second. Do you have any skills that would assist you in a quick
I
search
do.
for
I have a
somebody?
+4 hacker fix.
I would consider it a get a hold of something if you still have that.
I do have a +2 get a hold of something as well.
Yeah, a hack is more like trying to like take control of something that you have found,
Check.
like a machinery or something like that. I would say get a hold of something if you're looking for information.
I might have upgraded the wrong skill during upgrades.
Ooh.
Oh, well, that's not great. That's 4.
Ooh. During your search, there's not a lot of information. You're aware of Rita. Interestingly enough, you can't find a last name for her. She doesn't seem to have one, or it's been wiped off of the internet or the Omninet.
Fair enough.
She's got a mononym like Beyonce or Cher.
You are aware that she is on the board of directors of the Icebreaker Borealis, which is a place that I will give you a grand tour of later. What she wants with a 4, I can't really give you anything else.
That's fine.
You are aware that she has done work with Jerry in the past, though.
I want to do a thing too. I want to read a situation.
Okay.
To everyone who has a OmniHook, you would get a little ping in your neural net with this information.
That's not bad. 14 to see if she has other. What was it? Looking for subtext, motives, or threats in this person.
Okay. You don't see any. It's difficult to tell because you're looking at a screen list of the person that you're actually speaking to. But what you find here is, just based on the way she speaks, she is a very confident person, for one. But you don't sense any, like, evil intention, if that's what you're looking for.
Well,
She seems to
not
want to
not
do what is best
necessarily
for.
evil, but s- like a second itinerary, you could say.
She seems to want to do what's best for the Icebreaker, which is the station she's from. What that entails, you're not entirely sure.
What is she doing on this ship? Or on this station?
I don't think she's here. I think she's
She's
over
trying to subcontract us.
Yeah.
She did say that part.
Mhm.
Yeah. But why? Okay, lady.
Because we're effective.
What's the
Sure.
details of the job?
I'm going to have to ask you to wait until you arrive in the Icebreaker for specific briefings, but in general terms, I suspect a plot against the Icebreaker from an external force. Odd things have been happening recently on station and in our orbital neighborhood. Power fluctuations, system intrusions, missing persons, traffic irregularities. Everyone on the board thinks it's someone else on the board, and yes, it's true they're always plotting against each other, but this feels different, in a way. I can't quite quantify.
Doesn't this sound a little bit familiar? Didn't those things happen in this station as well?
Not necessarily.
Weird irregularities.
That's normal for Hell's Gate, though.
No,
That's
their
just what...
station's supposed to work.
Yeah.
Mhm. The ship is flying around half broken all the time.
Why did we get a shitty space station?
Calculations.
cheaper living. Things are happening that wouldn't benefit anyone in the station's current order. Customers are discontent, there's grumbling from residents, seasonal workers are getting spooked. No, everyone's losing money on this, and I need you to look into the matter and put a stop to it. I'm willing to pay top dollar to see it done.
We do need top.
And
We do need top dollar.
Oh,
I mean, we need any dollar, but that's sort of.
Well,
you say that the board of directors suspects other people on the board of directors. Does that mean we will be publicly looking into this or privately looking into this?
I prefer privately.
expertise.
yeah.
No, any questions about security clearance are going to have to wait till we meet.
Why would we need security clearance? We have Erwin. He can hack.
I think it's easier if they just let us into the things, don't you?
You see he like pushes up his glasses a little bit.
Wouldn't you think, if we really need to be covert, that having clearance, they will notice it sooner? Because when having clearance, we are being logged. That we
Well,
go
you tell
into
me
the system and everything.
The open lock or the broken lock?
We make it a broken lock.
We should not make it a broken lock. People investigate those.
People do investigate those, yes.
If there are people to investigate.
Okay.
Okay, we don't go loud. Houston, no.
No, hold up. These are not pirates.
Houston, loud is the
sound-
last option, remember?
They sound worse than pirates. They sound like politicians.
Eh.
Yes, those are worse.
See?
I sometimes like to call politicians legal pirates.
Oh my.
I think extortionists is the right word.
Yeah, also fair.
Is there
Wait
a
a minute,
difference?
we're saying this when there's a person on
Yes.
the board right there.
You are all saying this directly in
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
do you want to
saying
make eye contact with her when you say it? Because, like, that'll put some hair on your chest.
Dami does look at her and say, Are you positive?
I mean, she's right there, so she's probably able to hear everything we're saying.
Sure about this one.
Well, I can make it so that at least two of us are able to understand it. One with a little bit more trouble, but still. Ik kan het ook in het Nederlands zeggen, dus...
Oh.
Ja, dat kan. Ja, oké.
This is just going to be the whole game now. You guys just speak in a language I can't speak.
Is this that incomparable mimetic subculture I keep hearing about?
Yeah,
Well, the
gaat-
problem
gaat
is
wel mee.
Magnolia is also, I think, Magnolia does know Dutch as well.
I'm not. I've yet to pick up any Dutch from our Dragon Bane game.
Yeah. Well, Boofy did speak some Dutch in Dragon Bane games.
Mhm. Yeah, no.
So, What is it exactly? So we need to go to your starship, your space station, then.
Correct. That's what I
And then we get information.
Is there anything that you can tell about the road there? Because that might also be dangerous. I don't know.
There's not much I can do to
That's
make
non-specific.
your travel any safer than it would normally be. But you're competent, you're available, you're reliable, or at least so Jerry tells me. Most importantly, you're not under the thumb of anybody in the board. That aspect is what I find most important about you. It also means I can convince the board to pay you.
We're freelance.
This is good.
In a way.
The board are a bunch of paranoid, squabbling infants. When anything, and I do mean anything, goes wrong with anybody's business, they immediately suspect a plot by one of their rivals.
I'm putting a glare towards Jerry.
What are you trying to get out of Jerry?
No, not getting something. You're saying that everyone on the board is paranoid, and I'm looking at Jerry.
I don't think Jerry is on the icebreaker board.
No,
Is he
but
on
he is
board?
paranoid, and he is
He's not a squabbling
a board
infant, he's
member,
just
as in a
paranoid.
acting station director.
You already know what I'm about. I own it.
Oh, yeah.
They never authorized me to hire any members, private security team for this job, and I can't trust anyone in the station's mutual defense force either. So I need a small, competent team from the outside of Icebreaker's usual sphere. Hell's Gate is responsible for the death of Andres Capella. Put simply, you qualify. As
Yeah,
I
we know how to
previously
do our
mentioned,
job.
I'm offering guaranteed prices on everything your station is willing to sell us. I know the gate is always in need of cash. I'll also open a budget for reasonable expenses. As long as you don't abuse my generosity too much, you and your freighter crews don't have to spend a single credit during your stay. I don't want anyone, the culprits included, to suspect you've been brought in as outside investigators. So I want you in the station, spending money like everyone else. It just won't be your money. Lastly, I happen to have better contacts than Jerry, and if you need more powerful hardware, I might be able to hook you up, once I start seeing results, of course.
All right.
This sounds, and Dami looks at Jerry, almost worth sending the head of your IT department off to another station.
Yeah, you were asked for specifically.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
That's never good.
By name?
They mentioned your name, yeah.
Told them to scrape my name off the records.
This is the team.
I'm just surprised we have records.
I'm surprised I'm
Okay.
still chosen.
No,
Essentially, you
And
were
I
given,
am too.
I was given the job, and Shelley put together the most capable
Competent.
candidates for it.
Hmm. Rita, do you mind if we just mute our mics for a second? I'm gonna chat with Jerry.
I've said all I need to say. Jerry, I'm expecting an answer from you soon. As she goes to turn off her feed.
Pleasure meeting you.
She does not respond for
Figured not.
disappearing.
So Jerry, you seem unhappy. Do you want us to leave?
I mean, my opinion. I mean, the gate it'll be fine until you get back. The Hellhounds are scattered. I mean, they're still making threats, but they're not in any state to carry them out. The militia's doing fine, and we could really use the money.
We could really use the money.
And well, Icebreaker is one of our biggest customers, and offering guaranteed prices on our goods, that's really good, guys. Plus, Rita knows people, so you can get mech stuff. I know you like that.
Yeah, I think Dragonstone could use a upgrade.
All right.
She can be
Well, she's a bit intense.
cold sometimes. Yeah.
Seems fitting for someone in a leadership position.
Although I will say it is nice to meet a working.
It also seems fitting on because she is the director of a space station called Icebreaker.
Nice bird.
Surely that would mean she's more like jovial and friendly to talk to.
Yeah, like she starts conversations very nice and breaks the ice.
We would
Like at least asks our names.
Yeah.
names, where we're from, interesting facts.
Yeah, an interesting. Actually, Demi, what's an interesting fact about you?
Oh, God.
Jumping right in there.
And this is when I lob a role-playing target at a new player.
Bobby's trying to not
Oh,
give away
curveballs.
anything too weird or too incriminating.
Big fan of curveballs.
I was born on Cradle?
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It was a while ago. Everything looks different now, but you know how subjective time is.
Yeah.
Time is relative.
God, time is relative. Time
Yeah,
is so
well,
relative.
some ancient professor already figured that out like millennia ago.
Yeah, doesn't make it any less painful though. Anyway, any other fun facts?
Well, my eyes aren't real.
None of you is real.
What?
Okay, this is fun.
And on that existential note, could you go ahead and leave my office now?
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess the job's a yes then.
Could you otherwise tell us a fun fact about you, Jerry?
Jerry doesn't have fun. Jerry barely has facts.
Can I get a
Erwin is just gonna pull an iced
from-
coffee out of his the pocket of his basketball shorts and hand it over.
Can I get a read a situation from anybody who wants to?
Yeah, fuck out
Absolutely.
here. I have no dice to add to this.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually,
because
how do you
I
roll
do
a
have
thing
like
when you don't?
Just,
you do have
if
the
you don't have it, just
accuracy
roll a
stuff
d20.
and things.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If,
I have an investigate. Does that work for you?
No,
I'm rolling to read the situation.
Oh, that's so funny. Where the hell?
Sorry, who has a minus? You said somebody has a minus.
No, I just don't have any dice for it. Where the fuck do I roll a d20?
Yeah, no, I have a 1.
I rolled a 15.
I have an 18.
Hold on.
Wow.
It's a text command. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's /R, right?
Yeah. /R space and then the dice.
There we go.
/R D20. Oh fuck me!
Dang.
I know this.
Two
dude.
18s, a 15, and a 12.
Let's
Great.
go.
Literally
Remember
everybody.
in your head.
As before Erwin gives him an iced coffee, you ask him a fun fact about Jerry, and when you can just see somebody just thinking about something that's very just PTSD inducing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Like,
you
you
just
Oh, no.
You can almost hear the screams Jerry is imagining right now before he's handed an iced coffee and downs it. What were we talking about?
Yeah, never mind. Just
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Just tell Rita we take the job and we'll be getting ready.
All right, yeah, I'll tell them. I'll tell them. And
I guess before Dami leaves, she sends Jerry the updated list of like, I guess the currently updated list of shit to fix, including the air filters in Napalm's hangar bag.
I guess
It's
if
always
Bobby's
something.
not doing anything, he can go clear out some more vent crabs. He enjoys that.
Do we trust him clearing out vent crabs? Like, genuine question.
I don't think so.
You just take a flamethrower and just shoot it in the direction. It'll clear out everything.
The phrase
Follow-up
limited
Follow-up
op-
question, Houston. Do you trust him with a flamethrower? He broke a printer with a pistol.
He
He
can't do
deliberately shot that printer with a pistol.
that. He is
Yeah.
When he shoots, he hits. So no worries. You don't need to
Alright,
worry
alright,
about
fair
that.
enough.
Yeah, and I need to. Oh, damn it! And now he shot the. I wanted to get a drink.
He shot
Yeah,
the
shot the
vent
vending
machine.
machine.
Shot the vending
Yeah,
machine.
He
shot
shot
the
the
vending
vending machine.
Can't have shit
Unfortunate.
on the Hell's Gate.
You know what's really funny? He's one of the main mechanics, so he is the one that has to repair it.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
keep giving
but
him all the shit. work.
I see him break more stuff than repairing stuff.
Actually, I have a conspiracy theory. Because he is the head engineer. What if he keeps breaking things so that he can put off a different task that he doesn't want to do?
Yeah. He knows he needs to fix it, so he just breaks something else so that
Yeah,
adds on to the list.
It's a
yeah.
it's a make work program. I didn't know the
Yeah.
union started doing this again.
Apparently.
Only in a limited capacity.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Union actually has, and it's just us.
Yeah.
We are somehow
Anyways.
more communist than Union.
We're gonna start walking towards the hangar bay.
Good.
Um,
Amazing, actually.
Actually, you're,
As
we?
you
Tommy's gonna go pack, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
as you start heading down, you hear something above you. Sounds like metal crashing into itself as falling out of the ceiling is Striga again.
Damn it! Oh, I hate it when I'm right.
huh.
The fuck is this?
Hello, Striga. Didn't think I'd be seeing you so soon.
I heard everything. You're going to the icebreaker?
Correct.
Yes. I swear to God, there's no privacy here.
Wait, aren't you the lady that lives in the closet?
That's not a very nice thing to say, Lon.
No, I
Yes,
know
say
it's
that.
not a nice thing to say, but it is.
Everyone can come out on their own timeline.
What's wrong with
She
living
lives in a
It's just-
closet. She's
it's
not.
just a bit
It's
small.
not a thing, as in that she needs to come out of the closet. She literally lives in one.
Fair
Yeah.
being fair,
Fair.
we all live on the Hell's Gate. We all live in closets.
This is true.
Your rooms are
It's
held.
very small, yeah.
Just because of that, it might be a good idea
I
to
have
go
come.
to the icebreaker.
I have come to warn you that the icebreaker is a wretched den of schemes, intrigue, and skullduggery.
So it's the same as here.
It's got a casino on it, for Christ's sake.
Yes, yes, yes.
Wait, it's got a casino on it? Hang
Oh,
on.
no.
Oh no!
Wait,
no,
wait, hang on.
No, you do enough gambling. You do enough gambling as it is. You stick to your anime girls.
Dummy, you
You stick to your.
did you
PvP.
For the-
forget?
For those
Owen
unaware,
has
for a
a
second,
gambling problem.
I
before
forgot.
Nalise joined the game, the plan was to have Erwin not be allowed to join because of his gambling addiction. And have that be like, where's Erwin? Oh, he can't come.
Yeah.
Jerry put him on strict house arrest for this one.
We are going to have to keep you in a straight jacket. Oh no!
Well, Rita did say to look normal and spend money, just not over budget.
Owen, no.
Yeah, keep it.
Bad.
I'd say keep it in the pockets, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Bad.
It's their money.
It's technically Rita's money, yes.
like a win, I guess.
Does cheating count as winning?
No.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Only if
You want
don't
plausible
take
deniability.
How do you think I won against you every time?
You cheated.
It only counts as winning if
I don't
win.
have these robotic eyes for nothing.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, no. Was that when you were playing against the on HP? Yeah.
I can see through the cards. But maybe it could be useful for the icebreaker.
What, did we cheat?
Well, keep luck in our own hands. Molded.
You do that by holding the gun.
You think
your
you
gun
are
named
able to
Luck?
bring a gun into a casino?
You're not bringing a gun into a casino.
We're arriving to the station with Max. We're bringing weapons.
Yeah, but do you think you can take your mech into a casino?
Depends on the size of the casino.
You can't take the mech into the casino. You have a size 2. It's too big to hold the cards.
So just stand in the doorway and just trap them like rats.
We are.
Screwed.
I don't want to.
No, oh god. How much is a child leash?
Which one of us are you putting on a child leash? At this point, I think we need 4 of them.
What's the 4th one for?
Camnoptera.
This is fair. Well, no, he's very well behaved, actually.
Because he's a machine.
He's holding yours. The only person I trust here.
Actually, fair, yeah.
Yeah.
There are 2 adults in the room. It's me and.
Well, the only child in the room is actually Erwin.
How old is Erwin? Hold up.
Erwin was the youngest, I believe.
Erwin was the youngest. Erwin might not be the youngest.
I think still is, yes.
I think
Yes,
Erwin is still the
I
youngest.
believe so.
He definitely looks like very young 20s.
Okay.
And Lance is, if I'm not
Wink
mistaken,
that out.
I'm in my late 20s.
Oh my god, mine's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Texas is in his
So young.
50s?
Texas is 53.
And Dami is,
Yeah.
I think in subjective years, 41.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed something. When you get a chance, Scoon, can you change Magnolia's other name to their call sign instead of their player name? Or instead of their character name?
Are we our call signs on stream?
We are our call signs on stream.
Oh.
Well, what was the call sign again?
Call sign ventriloquist.
Oh yeah, I can do that right now. So
I just took notice of it. I would have said something earlier. In any
Yeah,
case,
it-
as you are all discussing
it might
amongst
fit
yourself,
better.
Striga continues on, not really like staying near you guys, just moving through the hallways, ranting about random shit.
Okay.
I gotta find the one thing she says that's actually of note.
Could be changed.
We get it.
Yeah, there it is.
Of vampires and iniquity, yada yada, so on and so forth.
She does say something about vampires, and then she says
my-
something about a secret apocalypse cult building teleportation devices.
Huh. All right.
You know that vampires aren't real. If they were, we would
Tell
have
that
found them
to
by now.
Edward.
I feel like out of every
Are you
vampire
talking
could've
about
picked, you
Edward
picked a bad
Cullen?
one.
That sparkly vampire from that ancient old book and
you're
those very bad ancient old movies.
You're right. I'm more
First
of
of
a
all, those
Carlisle
movies are
fan.
fine. Second of all, you're way too young to know this. What are you doing?
I've had history at school.
That's in
Wait,
the
it was
curriculum.
covered in your history classes?
Twilight is covered in history.
Yeah, and how not to show vampires on screen.
That's a
Yeah,
shitty
sensitivity
lesson.
training.
Yeah, it's sensitivity. Oh, here's the thing. Twilight is absolutely a course in sensitivity training, just not for vampires. Alright. And if you're going to Seattle and you're going to portray an indigenous tribe, here are several things you're not going to want to do, as exemplified by Stephanie Myers.
There.
God.
I mean, you could just be the whole thing. Just don't be Jacob. Don't be
Just
Just don't be him. Just don't. Everything he does, don't be him. Not a single redeeming fact about that character. I'm sorry if there's Jacob fans in this.
I'm sorry. I'm just very.
I'm sorry. I could rant about Twilight all day. I have fucking. My girlfriend makes me watch Twilight, and I'm invested for some fucking reason.
Oh, talk your shit, King.
I think maybe this is a good point to actually have a
Take a
break.
We should take a break.
Yes.
We're getting off
We need a
topic.
break. Or I'm gonna
Okay, we
keep
are
talking
going
about
to take
fucking
a
Twilight
10-minute
all-
break, everyone. We will be back in about 10 minutes. Go grab yourself a drink or something to eat if you like, and we will be right back. Bye.
Yes.
It's just long.
And
Yes!
we are back.
And we are back.
And we're
exactly
back.
what's happening.
We finished the lap.
Hello, everyone. We are back for the second part of Lancer Season 2, Session 1. Take it away, Don.
After I drink a thing of water,
Don't forget to hydrate.
just the water all over myself when I said that.
Hey.
Good start. Good start to the second part here.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Getting back. We will cut away and jump a bit to the future here.
Oh.
Your trip is comfortable and uneventful. It takes about 11 days to get there.
How do we?
I should
keep,
also add that found
How do we
within-
know how many days are gone in space?
They
Yeah,
got
it's
clocks
Yeah,
these days.
clocks.
Yeah.
Do we? Do we really?
Yes, because
Yes.
we need to know arrival times.
But time is
ETA
relative.
5 minutes. ETA 10 minutes.
Time is
Yes, and
relative.
as long as your clocks match your destination's clocks, the relative time is the same.
Oh yeah.
Listen, you
Look,
can
it's
tell
my
time by
ship.
looking at the sun, and there's a bunch of them in space, so it's really easy. Just look at any of them.
Are we
your
still using
travel
Earth
is-
hours or?
Cradle standard.
Yeah, probably union hours.
Or no, it's Union Standard Time.
I was saying. No, it's the Hell's Gate. All these hours are union hours.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll also add something you found on your ship that was left for you. Is a care package left by Jerry.
Oh.
Within it
Caffeine.
is a bunch of icebreaker currency, a few backstage passes, a case of Elysian champagne, a scrawled note containing the passphrases to several of the niche interest clubs and VIP tickets to the next championship mech bout. You can, using this, any of you, expend a charge when you're on the icebreaker and not in immediate danger to take a downtime action appropriate to the situation within just like right away. So instead of being like
Okay.
downtime takes you hours or months, you can just use one of them to do a downtime activity,
Oh,
which I will
yeah.
give you plenty of options for once we are on the icebreaker.
Yay!
You.
As the cloudy sand yellow sphere of Kalevala and its majestic ring system grows in your vision, a small bright dot grows with it. Perched in high orbit, in hours that dot resolves into a vast tangled cylinder of habitats anchored to the remains of an immersed mining frigate. The station spills bright neon light into the void, and local space is a hive of activity, dozens of ships arriving and leaving at this very moment. I will give you a handout for the icebreaker Borealis.
Whoa.
Wow.
Well, damn.
The Borealis' forward mining bay has been converted into a giant hangar, and its docking is a quick and painless process. From there, you take the elevator down the struts into the sprawl. In the grand concourse that marks the start of the Star Strip, a man is waiting for you, one of the greeters. Introduces himself as Alec. He explains your hotel reservations, recommends several of the station's attractions, and ensures that you receive all of your complimentary gift vouchers. He then quietly informs you that a meeting has been scheduled for you at midday tomorrow, in the back room of the Uncrowned King Bar and Grill. Until then, you're told to blend in and enjoy yourselves. Let me also get you the interior of the icebreaker.
Grill.
So,
Isn't that something for you,
did you-
Texas? Because they also grill everything in Texas.
We're all getting our own hotel rooms.
Texas barbecue, yeah.
Oh,
Two
wow.
questions, Dawn.
Yeah.
One, can you say the name of the grill again?
The Uncrowned King Bar and Grill.
Crowned King. Thank you. And then second question, how fancy is this like casino entryway? Like, what's the level of wealth here?
You would guess
Is it?
it is
Wow.
within a
Is it
long range.
whoa? Or is it damn?
Are you asking more about the people here, or are you asking more about the design?
Both. What level of like opulence does the icebreaker show, but also like who are the people here actually?
Okay. Well, with it essentially being Space Vegas, there
Vegas.
is
Let's go.
Vegas, baby.
It's Vegas.
It's Vegas.
there is
Probably the same
a
amount of water.
variety of people, both rich and poor, and probably should not be here, moving about this place. It is definitely presented as a very very rich place. Very lots of fancy decor, lots of neon everywhere.
Got it.
If I look at this picture, it looks
Um,
just like a American shopping mall.
Yeah, it looks like a
feeling
mall
little
mixed
bit
And
with
now
Vegas.
I don't have only references from movies because I've been to one now.
Yes, you've been to Florida.
You went to Florida?
Um,
God,
yeah.
I don't.
with
Orlando.
with this information that it's Space Vegas and we're supposed to blend in, Erwin is actually going to show up. So he's going to leave the ship in his very standard like white t-shirt, basketball shorts combo, like sweatpants combo. But you notice that when he
Awesome.
steps in to introduce himself to Alex, he is instead wearing like a little linen blazer with like a very plain button-up shirt and just like a pair of jeans, like nice sturdy jeans.
Nice.
Lance would actually be wearing a three-piece suit.
We got him out of the gamer outfit. We did it.
Yes.
There's LED piping in the blazer.
No, no.
Yeah, no, it's still got the
The blazer has underglow.
roots here.
Yeah, I mean, it's fitting.
It's the future. I mean, come on.
Don't really dress as business casual all the time. I don't think so. She just feel a little, not underdressed, kind of broke though.
I mean,
No, I am in a three-piece suit, so
Yeah,
John
Yeah,
dresses
that's not
exactly the
blending
same.
in.
You know.
fucking me. It's me, tech startup and Bond over here. Fuck.
oh
Hey,
wait.
Kind of
are
outfit
you
like flutters
referring
down and
to
just lands
Bond?
on the
That
blazer
old
like a little pin.
Vibe character?
mhm,
Dude, he's way below my capabilities.
still better.
Well, yes, no, I've seen the movies. You are worth paying to do a job. He absolutely is. He just also does he's a suits guy he's a tuxedo dickhead, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but he sucks as a spy. I mean, come on.
He's not good.
He's got the
both-
Houston approach. There's no witnesses if they're all dead.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, well, I can't start talking about James Bond.
We just
He
evolve
always
into
gets the
fucking
girl
movies every
Dead. So
Yeah, just I
5 seconds.
I do not like killing women like that.
Well, if you guys are interested in learning what's here, on the icebreaker.
Let's have a look
Yes,
around.
please.
There
I
is
think I would, as Dami likes to do that under the guise of a sort of like clothes shopping trip.
yeah, that's allowed.
Oh.
What you
Actually, hang on.
see-
Quick question: are we splitting up or are we staying together before we all get lost here?
We have a meeting point. I think we
We also have
relocate
a
there.
Split up until noon.
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Midday
Okay.
tomorrow is the meeting. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So for each person moving,
Time and
back,
Opera? Go with John because otherwise we can't contact him. And you see this
Fair.
little like beetle flit over and land on your shoulder.
I thought you were going to give me a babysitter for sure.
It's not a babysitter. If you need us, just tell him and he'll ping me.
Sure.
each of you can manage to get your hands on the Pocket Guide to Icebreaker, available from any street vendor.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Icebreaker.
It recommends that a visit to the station should include a full range of experiences. The Icebreaker is large enough that just about any form of entertainment can be found if you know where to look. But here are some of the highlights. The first page of this brochure, pretty much, as you open it, sort of projects this holographic image of a place called the Star Strip, with blaring out of unseen speakers. Try your luck in the Long Rim's most luxurious gambling halls. Take a load off in unrivaled comfort at our Galaxy-class resorts. Bask in the talent of our exclusive shows and acts. The Star Strip. Walk the road to the stars. The next page says, Historic Borealis. Marvel at the inner workings of Calliope's largest industrial spaceship and relive its proud history with one of our affordable guided tours. Proof of zero-G training and signed safety waiver required.
Great.
Oh,
There's-
training.
There's also the Gladiator's
Required.
Draw and Quarter. Your
Ooh.
thirst for mech-on-mech destruction might never be sated, but we gave it our best shot at the Draw and Quarter.
They know their audience.
There
Indeed they
is
do.
Raphael Bazaar's Bazaar,
The fuck?
where they say there's some things that money can't buy. We say we should have tried the Bazaar.
And are you noting that name down, Elise? Bazaar?
Yeah.
There's
Bizarre,
also
bizarre,
the
bizarre.
Serendipity
I can
Resort
spell.
Hotel.
It's fine.
If you want Armory Executive
Wait, what was the
treatment
hotel's name?
without- Serendipity.
Nice.
Have fun with these words.
Serendipitous. Yeah.
If you want Armory executive treatment without Armory executive prices, look no further than Serendipity Resort Hotel. Serendipity Resort Hotel. Ain't chance a funny thing.
That's not the one we're staying in, is it?
That is the one you're staying in.
Ah, son of. Oh gosh, Dami hears armory and just. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, I like the name. It's
There's
fitting.
also Deepest Fairyland. Doesn't your visit deserve a little wonder? Step off the forest path and enter Deepest Fairyland, but be warned, you may not realize how much time you'll spend there. Kids' admission is half price.
Oh, great. They're just there to lose their kids.
I didn't think they were allowed to say that.
Well, you don't know how much time you spend there. Why does it sound like the Lotus Eaters?
Maybe.
It's Vegas. It's supposed to be that way. That's how casinos work.
Yeah, that's it.
We
That's
go
understandable.
there and we, without even noticing, we are there for 3 days.
Mhm.
Pretty much.
I got two more. I'm almost done with these.
All right, all right.
Sorry.
Does your soul thirst for music? Come to the Grand Aurora Amphitheater and dance until dawn. Witness the greatest. I don't know how to say that fucking word. It's French.
The bourgeoisie.
Cirque du Soleil?
Yes, right.
So
Somebody say that. Somebody say that in English.
Sun et lumière.
Yeah, that. In the galaxy, courtesy of our
What is
local-
that?
of our roster of local DJs. Please note that the board of Icebreaker bears no responsibility for any medical complications caused by the use of club drugs.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah,
in there
understandable.
we can dance till you.
Till you.
Frigga would love it here.
Till dawn.
The last one is the Uncrowned King Bar and Grill. If you're looking for an authentic down-home, long-run tavern experience, you can find it down any number of alleyways and access corridors. Please remember that station security forces can't always guarantee response time in less than 5 minutes.
What is it? Have
Alright.
I been in there?
Sounds like home, but response time is a bit weird.
Raphael Buzz on Bizarre Bazaar.
I gave it my best shot.
It's
No,
Raphael.
I love
Bob-
that one. Raphael Buzz on Bizarre Bazaar.
That's also
Yep.
not how Bizarre is supposed to be spelled. Wait. Oh, I thought they were. I'm sorry. I thought that was from the. That was from the handout. I didn't realize. I'm so sorry.
I've been wounded.
I thought I was clowning Vex Werewolf. That's my bad.
No, you were clowning me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. No, I was trying my best.
By the way,
Are
you guys
you?
should have access to the notes to the journal, I think, right?
I could not make a journal page, so it's
Yeah,
currently
we
in the
can't make
notepad
one.
document.
I don't see
We need to be
it's
given
empty.
one.
The journal entries
Oh, I
are
can make you a page. Sorry about it.
Yeah,
Please.
I was correct. It is
Create
Bazar.
new page.
Well, Bazaar
I-
is Bazaar, but Bizarre is actually Byizar.
Okay,
What-
configure ownership.
But-
That's my bad.
All players are owners of this.
Bizarre.
There you go.
Okay, and
You
Oh,
should
I
have
still
access
can't
to
see
it.
the
No.
journal.
The hell?
yeah, probably have to
I
read.
might have to refresh later.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways.
yeah, there it is. Season 2 notes.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll give
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys access to season.
But
one
it is
notes.
empty at the moment.
Yeah, we have to
I think I can
fill it
go.
in
Yeah,
ourselves.
yeah, hold on. I have to port it in.
We have our local note taker, Nelise.
If I remember
that's
how to use
only-
Foundry.
That's the only one you do see on stream, my mouse.
Season.
We can figure this out later.
I-
If we need to.
Yeah, I can't make new pages, so yes, please.
Yeah, let's move back to it. We'll figure it out before.
Well, yeah.
before
Yeah.
next session. Don't want to
I'm
waste too
apparently
much
not
time.
allowed to be a GM, so I could have helped you with this.
Well, you can help me when we're not in the game.
Anyways,
Yes, no, yeah.
I don't know if any of you have preferences for where you're going, but I might head to the Star Strip. Or Fairyland.
Fairyland
I don't know if Fairyland is what you think it is.
Mhm.
There aren't
I guess,
fairies
right?
there and little leprechauns and stuff like that.
It says they have like a climbing park. Like one of the big rope courses.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Just tricking him into shit.
Yeah, make sure you don't lose track of time, like it says. We have a meeting.
Yeah. But if Lana's going, I'll go somewhere else so we can split up,
We don't have to.
It may behoove us to go in pairs.
Sure, you can go in pairs if stick together.
You know,
Do
If
some
we're in pairs, I
exploring.
want Kaimanoptera back.
Perfectly fine with me.
I think we still have communicators anyway, not just the tablets, but in ear something, right?
An earpiece, probably, yes.
I'd allow you to.
Erwin has
I believe we did.
subdermals.
I think Dami
Mhm.
also has subdermals.
I
High
believe
fives
we
and
did.
tax.
We did settle that in season 1, that we at least had something to communicate when we are not close by, so we're always in contact with each other.
I mean, everybody has a phone. Like it's not like a crazy
Wait,
thing.
we
to give
still
you guys.
have a phone that we have to keep in our hands?
I think that's
Yes.
beautiful.
This
Scalar
is the
shooting.
future. I mean, come on.
Fair being fair, this is Calliope.
It is Calliope.
Yeah.
Still, I think it's in one of my eyes.
Sure.
You can do that. That's actually a thing you have to take on pilot creation.
Yeah, that's one of the
Oh.
equipment things you can buy.
Yeah.
I was factoring it.
One of the gear, it's the data planing.
Hmm.
Moving on.
Okay.
So, does anybody want to go somewhere specifically?
And
Tommy's going to the bazaar.
funny
You're on
thing,
Bazaar.
I have info skin, so my 3-piece suit is just that info skin that changes into it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Wonderful. You're gonna go to the bazaar. All right, we'll take you to the bazaar. As you're heading to the bazaar, can you roll me a d20, please?
I
Oh,
can't roll d20.
Uh-oh.
I would really enjoy you rolling a d20.
Slash R D. That's not typing in the right spot. Slash R
Space.
20. 10.
nice middle roll.
You love a
Perfectly-
nice middle roll.
Perfectly balanced. as all
Very
things should be.
generic. Very demure. No.
Very mindful. Don't want to roll too high just yet. Don't want to set the. Actually, that's not true. Her first roll was a 9 and 18.
You move along, heading towards the bazaar. You hear something draws your attention. It looks to be a street comedian doing a very unflattering impression of John Creighton Harrison II. To gales of laughter from the public. You also notice a colonial legionnaire in the crowd is getting visibly angrier as the act goes on, which only seems to encourage the impersonator.
That's really.
Easy there, John.
Oh, John, hold on. Don't. He doesn't deserve it just yet. Wait for him to do something. Oh God,
Again there.
I suppose I am going to keep an eye on him, but also I don't want to. I don't want to step in this man's view, but it seems like his attention's pretty captured by John Creighton Harrison getting fucking clowned. But she's just sort of watching the thing play out, waiting for something to pop off. Actually, hold up. I would like to do something.
Yeah, you like to do something? Go ahead. What do you want to do?
You want to perform a
Awesome. Acting
ventriloquist
scene.
show?
I could. This could be acting, seen and heard, or hacker fix, or possibly investigate. But I would like to. I don't know. Hack into. Because I guess he's off duty, off work to like see what work he's off duty from.
Interesting. I would call this a. What are your skills again?
I've got act unseen or unheard, hacker fix, investigate, and spot. I don't know. I think spot's a reach.
I think investigate would work for this.
Perfect. No accuracy, no inaccuracy.
Ooh, that's not great.
Ooh.
Oh, this would kick ass if this was Dragonbane.
Mhm.
Yeah. Then you would now get an advancement.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for laser. Okay.
Unfortunately, you begin searching into it and can't really find any record without trying to break into something digitally. You're aware that the firewalls are different than you remember them being last time you were able to enter into a Harrison database. It is hard for you to do this without drawing attention to yourself. You would need to find a terminal of some sort hidden away that you could like actually plug yourself into.
That is understandable. I'll keep that in my back pocket. Okay, understood. Okay, so we're just Tommy is just, I guess, waiting for him to do something inadvisable.
The scene goes on for a while with the Legionnaire essentially just getting fed up with the scene at hand and storms off to do something else. As he does, you see the actor no longer feeding off of this guy's hatred, starts doing different impressions of other historical figures.
This will be a good one to read the situation. Should I read the situation?
Are you here?
Well, no, I
Yeah,
went
what was
with,
the sets of twos we went in?
I went with Red Tail.
Okay, then you would not be here.
Then I would be there.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would do, Houston, before we move on?
I mean, probably just get agitated, as much agitated as the Legionnaire.
That's so funny.
He's also holding back, but yeah.
I don't know why you had to work for him.
No, normally they say Houston, we have a problem, but with our Houston, it's Houston, you are the problem.
I am the
Houston,
problem. Houston, I'm creating a problem.
Houston, you are
Do
escalating.
you, Demi and Houston, do you like say over comms like this thing is happening, so we have any idea it's happening, or are you silent?
No, Donnie's just watching. Donnie just kind of like, watching sort of piss get taken.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and John has no clue how to use a device like that, so.
John's not on the comms.
I don't know.
This is why you need Kaimanoptera.
Well, anyways, I suppose we're going shopping, John.
Indeed, we are.
Do you want to get new clothes? I think you should. Do you have clothes that haven't been through a war? I get it. I had to remake my whole wardrobe when I got here.
It's not without holes in them or covered in blood that has not been able to get washed out of it, so yeah.
Alright, she claps him on the shoulder. Alright, let's go shopping. It's someone else's money.
Is there anything specifically you're looking for? Otherwise, I will make you roll to find something fun.
I mean, finding something fun is always fun, but I think specifically Dami is just looking for several like outfits that are similar veins to what Rita has on, like not extravagant, but like professional business like, and it's like, okay, you belong here, but you are also here because you're doing something.
Got it. This is something you were definitely able to find. The most prestigious place. There are marketplaces, malls, and shopping concourses all over the Icebreaker, but you learn that by far the most prestigious is the Bazaar. You also learn just by word of mouth that Raphael Baza, the flamboyant and eccentric owner, is also a member of the board that Rita mentioned before. This bazaar is a colossal establishment that occupies an entire district by itself.
Okay, interesting. I'm assuming he owns the entire bazaar and was like the sort of mall situation, leasing these out to shops. Are there any of these that he owns himself, or any like?
It's more like he owns the area itself and is pretty much giving the space to shops is how it functions.
Okay, so it's a strictly leasing situation. Understandable.
Yeah.
In that case, I guess. I think they do actually just genuinely do the clothes shopping. I think we do get the little montage of trying on outfits.
So, what do you make Texas wear?
I love how that's framed.
He's not gonna go out of his way to do it.
He's not gonna.
What are you making him wear?
Oh, that's an excellent question. In that case, I think this is also going to necessitate a trip to a barber shop.
Oh no.
Texas
Well,
is
we're
getting
not.
Texas.
We're not cutting my hair. We're not doing that.
We can at least comment. We can watch it.
I do that most of the time.
Okay, we take that. Can we trim the beard?
We
His hair
hear this
isn't
over the
actually
comms.
naturally black. It's just soot stained into his fucking hair.
I
Do
mean,
we hear this over the comms?
If you're talking,
We're not.
if you're so the way the comms work, or the way I'm going to make them work, is that you have to actively be speaking into them, like
Mhm.
press the walkie-talkie button to speak.
Declare you are speaking into the comms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless you want to hear every thought that every person says at all times. It's kind of.
Well, with some of these I don't mind, but I don't know. Texas has some weird thoughts.
I think it's like, I mean, we get him a couple 3-pieces. Like, we get him a couple, like, nice suits, some good business wear, some, like, slacks, blazers, all that good stuff. I think what the thing he walks out wearing is a little bit, like, a little bit professional, a little bit grandpa, and then it's, like, sweater vests, shorts, sweater vest, like, short sleeve collared shirt, tied, like, some nice gray slacks and some new shoes.
Oh boy.
Can you guys both of you roll me a d20? Both Texas and my god, I forgot your name. Ventriloquist.
Donnie.
Ah.
I
Damn.
guess you're not on mission yet, too. Oh.
Wait.
/R, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, not r/.
That's Reddit.
That's Fred. Is that?
Okay, 2 and 11. Let's see. I'm just doing this for random things you might find. As you're just moving about and collecting outfits to buy, Houston, your attention gets drawn to something on a stand. It is just this like pure like you know the color like Vanta black, where it's like the blacker than black.
Mm-hmm.
Owned by
Yeah.
a piece of shit. Sorry. Fuck Amish before.
Black for black.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that. It's just this like it draws your attention. It's a cube of this blackness.
At a stand, and so there's a stand owner, right?
Yeah.
What is this cube? What's this about?
It's honestly, I'm not too sure. It was just kind of traded to me one day. It's kind of pretty sometimes if you look at it in the dark. Otherwise, I don't really know what it does.
How much?
He gives you an expensive price. I'm not gonna give an actual number, so currency isn't really a thing here unless we're using.
Yeah.
Allegedly post scarcity.
But you're not even spending your own money, so who cares?
So. Hmm. How about 3/4 of that?
Do you have any skills for making deals such as this?
Haggling skills. Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't think I have. I have assault, blow something up, pull rank, take control, or take someone out.
Any of those you think would be useful?
Oh, right.
There's take control. Use force, violence, presence of will, or direct action to take control of something. Take
I'd
control
allow
of haggling.
I'd allow it.
Sure, I'll roll.
It's fun.
Yeah, like,
Ooh,
we can-
Part of the
Let's
deal.
let's go. And yeah.
Great. Yeah, he with a 21. you managed to get it off for a quarter of the price before. As you are an intimidating person and he does not want to get on your bad side.
Pleasure doing business. And he takes a cube.
You have this Vanta Black cube,
Great.
which may do
I have
something
a
later.
cube.
Who knows? Dami, something you spot something that might give your attention.
Okay.
You see somebody looks to be selling a very beautiful, glittering geode, and claiming it was pulled out of an asteroid a few years back. The crystals sort of lightly fluoresce. Do you have any, like, what's your... Do you have, like, the radiation suit thing? What kind of
I don't know if I would have
equipment are you wearing?
Okay, my gear is tertiary arm,
Okay.
subjectivity enhancement suite, and headache.
Okay. So you wouldn't really get anything. The shop owner here is trying to sell it to people, saying, like, he swears it's not radioactive.
Weird thing to specify, but okay.
Weird thing to specify. Well,
Yes.
given Dami's personal history, I think radiation was kind of the least of her worries. Least weird thing to happen to her in the past X amount of time. What is... Do I recognize what, like, anything else about, like, what I don't know. Because it looks on a weird pulsing purple rocket immediately, I guess, seems somewhat familiar to Dami on account of having some weird pulsing purple bullshit going on. But, like, I think her mindset is she's like, okay, this is vaguely familiar, something I'm familiar, and like researching blank space. So it's like this is weird space bullshit, but which specific kind?
Okay. Do you want to try to make a check to learn more about it? What skills are you going to apply to this?
Investigate?
I can allow investigate, yeah.
Okay. He started to ask the shopkeep. You know?
Good one.
Nice.
19.
Nice.
I need to change the color on the dice to something I can see.
He says, as you go to ask questions about it, the shopkeep looks around to hear if people are listening. What he says is, between you and me, I believe this was found in the aftermath of the Tachyon implosion.
Oh.
Part of an asteroid
Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
broke
Sorry.
into pieces just on the outskirts of the phosphine bubble.
No, Dami's not gonna ask if he's bullshitting her and not considering that. How much?
I don't know. I mean, to most people, it's just a rock, but to you, this seems important.
Well, yeah, but you're trying to get rid of it, and also it's. You might want to just let me take it off your hands. It might give you cancer in a couple of years.
Do you have any persuasion abilities?
Fuck no.
Then roll a d20
Oh.
I do.
and pray.
Mm-hmm.
I could use my charm, but
Hey, there you go.
Okay. We love a flat roll.
Well, not for free, but I suppose I'll give you a decent price for it. And he'll offer you a price that is you think to be reasonable.
Understandable. She'll take that and also give him a free piece of advice. Maybe go to a Dr. Sim. And essentially,
Can't afford one.
Maybe you should have charged more. She gives him like a
Bold words.
whatever he charged her. There's a bonus 10% on whatever the fuck he charged her thrown in there. It's like, oh god, that's
Well, we move from this back to the other two members of our game here. Where have you two gone?
what was it called? We went to the fairy.
The fairyland.
Deepest fairyland.
Deepest Fairyland.
Because I'm like Crocker. Fairies.
It's been a while, all right.
Great.
I'm still a child at heart, so.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm very interested in the new season of Phineas and Ferb, so that tells you something.
Yeah. Yes,
you
we head
enter-
to Deepest Fairyland.
You enter into Deepest Fairyland. And let me check something real quick, because I might have a thing. If I can share this, I would love to. I cannot share it now. There are spoilers amongst that.
Oh.
In any case, before you guys reach there, can you both roll me? Actually, just one person. Roll me a d20. I won't take too much time.
Let's go.
12.
12.
A 12. You come across a street vendor selling hot burritos and cheap coffee from their cart. Every so often, however, you watch as they throw a nervous glance at what looks to be a burly man leaning on a nearby wall.
I
Okay.
sort of elbow Lons in the. I don't know how tall I am compared to you, so probably somewhere in your waist area.
Yeah.
Just like nod my head at the burly guy.
Yeah, I immediately, when I notice this, I want to read the situation.
You can roll it.
Don't get any bonuses because you can see the accuracy or.
Do you have accuracy? For some reason?
Well, I don't know in what way that works, so.
Well, the only way accuracy gets added for player stuff is if the stream gives you it. Otherwise, it's just up to your skills.
Okay. Oh my god,
Oh.
that's
Oh boy.
only a
What is that?
4.
Only a 4.
He's harmless, I bet. In this, when I
You
look
kind
at it like
of
this.
you can't really tell what's going on here. You're trying to read the situation, but perhaps this man is just intimidated because that guy is a fucking beefcake, and maybe he's afraid to get on his bad side for some reason. There's not really anything you can discern.
Does it look like the vendor has any sort of like technology on him?
There is a bit of there's like small pieces of technology. His cart itself has various like screens on it and projections. Though on himself, he doesn't like have any like subdermals or anything of that sort. He seems to be mostly unmodified.
Gotcha. All right, Erwin's gonna walk up to the stand.
Okay.
With just like Do we still use physical money, or is it all credits here?
There's credits here.
Ah,
You're given
darn.
a large handful of credits.
Okay. I'll walk up with some of the credits and a little like sticky note on one of them that says, "Give me cream if there's a problem." And I'll just walk
Okay.
up and order. Can I have a coffee, please?
Can you make me an act unseen?
Yeah,
Do you have that?
absolutely. I can make you an act unseen. Yes, I do.
Great.
Let's hope it's good. It was not good.
Wait.
Ooh.
Oh.
Not quite.
Wasn't even average.
You attempt to hand him the sticky note with the credits, and you see the vendor will just give you an uncreamed coffee,
Sure.
pretending not to notice what was given to him. He seems a bit too afraid of what's going on to make any moves.
That's fair.
Hmm. Did you want
I'll walk
cream
back
in
over
that?
to. I mean, not. I didn't have a preference either way.
I could maybe help you with that if you want.
I don't know what you're trying to suggest here, Lons. Sorry.
I wanted to use my charm.
Yes, please. I'd like cream in my coffee.
Okay, I'm going to that guy, and I'm like, my friend here would like to have some cream in that coffee.
Okay. Roll me a charm.
Excuse me, he asked for no pickles.
Yes, excuse me,
Oh,
my
damn
friend
it.
has no pickles.
Seriously?
How's that worse?
Sorry,
Hey,
sir.
you started off with
I-
a 20, so.
That's the problem, that I'm rolling bad now.
Sorry, sir. I'm fresh out of cream.
Lon. That's all right.
Is there a full-on bowl of cups of cream next to us?
Absolutely.
I want to just take a cream secretly.
With your hand?
If you want, yeah, probably just grab it.
Stick a couple fingers and just.
I want to snatch it. Snatch one cream.
Okay.
Do I have to-
He says, "You can't do that. Can you give that back?"
You're not allowed to stick your hands behind the glass.
Just
What?
grab it.
It's a subway.
Why would you
Or would
say there
people
is
walk
no
away
cream
before
when there
accepting
is
the
a
cream?
full-on bowl here with cream?
You see, he shoots a look to the man on the wall.
No, Lons, it's expired. Can't you see? Like, he can't serve that.
It's still good.
You're just gonna hear, like, through your earpiece, Lons. Lons, drop it. Lons, please drop it.
What do you do, Lance?
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is gonna go to corporate. You know that, right? And I turn around and go.
I'm just gonna mouth sorry to the vendor before walking off.
Lon's going white woman sicko mode in this establishment.
Ellie. Turning into a cavern.
You walk away from the situation, unsure of what was transpiring to begin with. Whether that man was in any danger of sort or was just acting strange. You eventually arrive at the what do I call it? Deepest Fairyland.
Yes.
Immediately, you learn that this place is a theme park.
Let's go.
this place is essentially you are able to skip the line with a paid for fast pass by Rita
Oh, nice.
and enter into this large place that at first you realize you see a standard fairy tale theme of it. Very castles, dragons, knights and princesses and whatnot. However, in random spots you see other aesthetics as well. They like threw in pirates at some point, and then it just started getting weirder and weirder slowly, and there's straight up just a like sort of like detective noir area.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, fair.
There's totally no logic to this place.
The vibe I'm getting, and I'm sorry if this is a deep cut, is like the Men in Black ride at Universal Florida being like spitting distance from the Simpsons ride at Universal.
Yeah, no, it's like that. It's like
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I get you. I get you.
Yeah,
Somebody has been
very
adding like
darkish.
new shit to it that's like
Yeah,
not
like,
in
it's-
theme at all.
These things have
Mhm.
nothing to do.
Amazing.
Through roaming around, you learn about this place, and a lot of people are pretty like. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. There are Fairyland adults who are very. I hate it here. I hate it here.
Yeah,
It's Disney. Disney.
we know exactly what type of folk that is.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
do they all have like the seasonal wings on?
Yes.
The seasonal wings. I'm gonna lose my.
No,
Are they
the
like-
ears.
Do they have their names like
Like
sort of?
the ears from Disney World.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
They got like the names embroidered.
Yeah, it's embroidered on the top edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something you also notice is that instead of like animatronic and like costumes, a lot of the characters that move about, they look to be like repainted mechs.
Huh.
Hmm.
Can I? Can I do just like a quick surface hack? I don't want to like change anything. I just want to see if these are actually retired mechs.
Yeah, you can. What
Get a hold of
skill
something?
would you be adding? Sure.
Are you going to hack into one of them?
No, not yet. Not yet.
We are on fire with our rolls.
We can do this. Dream team.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
This is bad. This is bad, you guys.
It's kind of
Yeah.
hard for you to get into anything. Again, it's the issue of doing it without being obvious about it.
Yeah.
And normally you would be like with a secret thing like so, but now you're like,
No, I think with this one, Erwin's trying to go in because he has like micro tools. It's the point at which he realizes, nah, going further is gonna trigger the firewall, so I'm just gonna like back out.
this isn't just a technical firewall. This wall is actually on fire.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing it outside of Houston's mech.
So, I thought you said there was like a climbing area with ropes and everything.
Yeah, it looks to be over there at the Pirates Gangway.
Okay.
Did you want to get in the line? Yeah, okay.
And we have a fast pass.
Well, I mean, there's still like 5 people in line.
Rita didn't get you the faster pass, sadly.
Faster.
I believe
like-
I asked for the fastest pass.
There's like 3 layers of fast pass that they keep adding more and more every
Yes,
year.
they keep adding more so that people
It's
are
the
feeling
fast
more
pass.
exclusive.
The faster pass and the
And
fastest
fastest
pass.
Yes.
I could fully see Disney doing this, unfortunately.
They don't have a price on the fastest pass. You don't know how to get one of those. They don't. They don't
Yeah,
tell
no, it's very exclusive and
It's a strange
sell
and
fake
esoteric
versions
thing.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fast splash. Just forget about. You're not able to get it. It's too exclusive. Just.
Because the prices, just don't worry about it.
So yeah, while Lons is going on the little on the big rope climbing course, I'm gonna do a little bit of a just a gossip snoop, just listening and eavesdropping on people walking by if there's anything interesting happening on the station.
Yeah. You want to just roll me a d20 real quick?
Can I roll you word on the street?
You can, but also roll a d20 after that because those things.
Sure. I'm rolling. You know what? It's a 10. We'll take a 10.
That's a success.
And then there's my d20. Oh, now I roll high. Nice.
14 on the d20. Okay. Well, 10 is good because within narrative play, 10 is a success. It's 10 succeeds, anything lower is fail, and 20 is good. You're just looking for gossip and stuff, right?
Yeah, anything that sounds important or like related to what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, you learn about the owner of this place.
Oh.
Rather, she was the owner, but recently sold it off to focus on her casino. Her name is Evelina Bondarchuk. I dare you to try to spell that name.
Dare taken, it's wrong, but dare taken. But do I hear her casino's name?
Yes, it is the Gift Bronze Casino. It is on the Star Strip.
Interesting.
Evelina Bondarchuk.
Instead of trying to find where the casino exactly is, he is looking for the winning chances on that casino. Because he is still a gambling addict.
I was only one letter off. Whoa. I'm taking it as a win.
I'm proud of you.
Why did we let the two gambling addicts go off together?
Because we're not going to the casinos, because we're being responsible.
You're aware that Evelina is also a board member.
Ooh.
Yes, okay. Then maybe secondary question.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I'm gonna radio in I have a name of one of the board of directors. It's Evelina Bondarchuk. I'm doing a background check now. Houston, stop looking around. This is not in your ear. This is on your jitterbug.
God, for God's sakes. Yes.
It's a smart body.
I bet he is now holding your drone like.
Does it have like a ringtone? It's like da-da-da-da-da-da.
Absolutely, it does. It buzzes like a bee.
Yeah, it's an old Nokia one. Hello.
Hi, did you hear any of that, Houston?
Yes, Evelina, board member, ex-casino, yes.
Perfect. I didn't say anything about a casino, but I'm glad you're already understanding how this place works.
I just heard it from a person walking by, I don't know.
Can I do a really quick get a hold of information on Evelina?
Mm-hmm. You can attempt.
I can certainly attempt. Let's see if it's above a 10.
Think one ain't no whammies.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you're not really able to get a lot more information than you already have, other than her being a board member and previous owner of this place before she sold it to start up her casino.
Gotcha. As soon as Lons is off the ride, I tell all of this to you as well.
And apparently whoever she sold it to is just changing things for the worse now.
Oh no.
Mm.
It's scalpers, it's private equity. Before we leave, I think Erwin would like to walk around and find the equivalent of Dole Whip and just purchase the cup.
My fucking god. Not the troll.
You can very much do that. Jesus Christ. As you do so, the person at the counter. Do you have any things that is like history, something that you would use to like recognize something that you've seen before, or spot, or like a spot check or something
No.
of that note?
The closest I have is word on the street.
Okay. I'll let you roll another word on the street. This
Sure.
it might not be what you're looking for, but
It's nothing. The answer is it's nothing.
oof. Yeah,
I
you don't
will
really have
roll a
to do that.
successful thing today. I promise.
One day. So yeah, you return, gather together, and I suppose with that you guys will start heading towards your meeting.
Yes.
Great. You find yourself at the Uncrowned King Bar and Grill. This place.
I can establish something briefly. When you both get here, John Houston Hudson is looking what one would call like tenured college professor chic.
With a single little beetle on his sweater.
Yeah, teaches 3 classes, like maybe a year. They can't fire him, and
You see
The
that
only thing
Erwin
you-
walks in and... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, the only thing he says is just don't ask.
I think you look dashing.
Erwin walks in with,
Sure.
like, the monogrammed fairy wings.
You know what? Not actually too bad. I guess my outfit doesn't look that bad.
Told you.
I'm just saying someone looks worse.
Eh. I made him light up.
Get those monograms.
The Uncrowned King is a crummy dive bar that's actually within the Gladiators Drawn Quarter. So it's sort of a bar inside the arena space where you can. It has like a glass back wall that looks over the arena. There is currently nothing happening right now.
Hmm.
But as you arrive, who's here? I think Rita is. I hope she's here. Rita is waiting for you in a private back room at the Uncrowned King, dressed as a tourist in a baseball cap, shades, and a hoodie. As you were all let in. She takes a deep breath. All right, I've got a lot of things to get through, so listen closely. The situation is worse than when I started calling you in.
Sure.
Days.
Firstly, 2 weeks ago, Tarbin Macaulay, a census officer and a member of the Bureau of Civic Management, was murdered in his home by a single shot to the back of the head. There's no sign of a struggle or a forced entry, and later that evening, his office was ransacked. The next morning, just before I called you in, one of the Civic Management data centers was raided by a small, unidentified paramilitary group. They took the staff hostage, but no one was seriously hurt. They deleted every record they could get their hands on and trashed the place, then vanished. It was in the middle of a backup cycle, so we've lost a week's worth of data, including the offsite copy of Macaulay's notes. Secondly, somebody has forged my credentials and wrote a false work order to have repair work done on the Borealis' main reactor array. They've got some charitable religious group, the Faith of the One Plumed in Golden Flame. Well, they did the repairs. Somehow, Fayed Harb, the boss of the tech union, got word of this. He's pissed at me now because he thinks I use non-union labor, and now the entire tech union is on strike. As if all that isn't bad enough, Harrison Armory's on my case about some missing scientist of theirs. They hold me personally responsible for finding her, as if I'm supposed to keep tabs on all 2 million people visiting my station at any given moment. Add that to the printer has been going haywire for weeks. There's power fluctuations. The Wiggle
What's the Wiggle?
showing up in places
What?
it shouldn't. How do I describe the Wiggle? It's local slang. Every few hundred meters, there's a strut anchoring the city to the ship. In places far from a strut, or those where connection isn't solid, vibrations can build up from foot traffic, machinery, or loud music, and unsecured modules will flail about, or wiggle.
And it's getting worse.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah.
Can I, or in character or out of character, ask you to? I think I might have missed some of this. I'm trying to take notes. Sorry.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Tarvin Colley, head of civil service management, murdered. Civil service center held hostage. Police workers' data taken. Rita's signature forged to order. I don't remember what it was forged to order.
On the Borealis, the station's main reactor array.
Work on. Right.
She finishes by saying, I'm positive that somebody is fucking with my station, and I want them found, and I want them stopped. There's just one issue. The board hasn't authorized this operation, and they don't know about it. I can persuade them to grant ex post facto legitimacy once you succeed, but nobody's going to sign off on activating you right now. There's too little trust. In short, what I need you to do is stick solely to nonviolent investigation until you find a solid lead. I will have final say on whether or not you deploy your mechs. Keep that in mind at all times. Your mechs will stay on your ship for now. When you need them, I've set up a secure contact channel. I'll need good justification for deployment of military hardware on the station before I release them. Do we have an understanding?
Okay.
I have a question, Miss Rita.
I have answers, possibly.
If somebody has forged your signature, how can we be sure that the message we received from you for deployment is real?
I set it up just today. It should be secure. If
Owen, if it wasn't her, then she wouldn't be here where we spoke.
No, different message for deployment. This is asking. We could get a fake message for deployment to deploy our mechs, sort of.
Correct.
And
From a
they get
different
into trouble.
person,
Yeah.
which-
let me worry about my forged credentials. What I want you to look into is why somebody wanted the reactors repaired. Using them. If it was just a charity case, why would they need to fake a work order from me to get them online again? Nobody does that sort of thing if they have an altruistic motive. The best
Certainly
people to
not-
talk about this would be the members of the tech union. Unfortunately, they're all on strike right now. You could probably find people from the Faith of the One, since they did the repairs. They insist they're just following work order given. I don't trust them, though. They have a temple set up in the Thorpe district, the biggest one in the system, for that matter. You really can't miss it. They're not exactly subtle in their imagery or architecture.
Sounds good. Can you give us the name of anyone in the tech union as well that we could maybe talk to?
You could try talking to Fayed Harb. He's the union representative. I can't get through to him, and it hurts because he's one of my closest allies on the board, but he thinks I snubbed him by using non-union labor. The union is striking, and they're only responding to emergency call-outs. You'd probably have better luck talking to him, since he doesn't know that you're with me. He's protesting right outside my office currently, so he's not hard to find.
I mean, Would Dami have had any contact with Fayad Harb and sort of doing a similar job on a different station?
Possibly. If you would you think that Dami would have gone out of their way to do any business with the Icebreakers tech union?
I possibly for parts, most definitely in like the sort of early days of her job for advice.
So I would say that you have a small communication with Fayed. They would know you by name if you spoke to them.
Perfect.
But you haven't really sat
Yep.
down and met with them ever.
That's understandable. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Nice. Love to have an in.
And I think we have some leads. I think the church first.
Sure.
Absolutely. I'm sure it is.
Question for you, Miss Rita.
Yes.
Could you show me an image of what the devout tend to look like?
She will pull out a data pad and give you a sort of street view of the Thorpe district where the temple is located. There, she sort of zooms in on a group of people who look. It's culty, the way they're dressed. Lots of yellow and orange robes, sort of tall hats and masks they wear.
Do I see anyone with do I see anyone who's like a casual follower?
I visited the Cult of the One, and all I got was a stupid teacher. No, I mean, you see people. You do see people going in and out of the place. So there are people who will go in to visit it and learn more about it. Not necessarily being like initiated into their cult right away.
Okay.
Seeing if they have like open Wednesday services.
Yeah, essentially.
Like you can just walk in, but like if you go up to get communion, you do have to do this.
Was there anything else you wanted to learn about? There was the Harrison Armory scientist that went missing.
Yes, Tommy wants to ask her for any and all details she would have on that Harrison Armory scientist.
Yeah. Their name is Dr. Genevieve Neambose. I love these names. This is so fun. She went missing just a day after you left Hell's Gate. They're specialists. It's one of their specialists or researchers or something. The Armory's threatening legal proceedings against the board if I don't get her back. They won't win, but that's not the problem. They're also threatening a boycott, and they're one of our largest visitor demographics. If you want to try talking to them, you can speak to a Sergeant Hemmingson. You can find them quartered at the Legionnaires' Landing. It's a local armory enclave. I wouldn't expect a warm welcome from them.
What did you say, Sergeant who?
Hemmingson?
Hemmingson, thank you.
God willing, no one wants a warm heart. No one wants a warm welcome from Harrison Army. That usually means they're firing at you.
Sounds like my type of people.
They're literally your
You'll
people.
go first.
I don't mind that.
At some point during the conversation, happening suddenly, every screen in the room goes blank for a moment, then displays an emergency alert. Sirens
This one
start
wasn't me,
sounding.
guys, I promise.
Rita reacts strangely as she instead of panic, just groans loudly and buries her head in her hands.
Uh-oh.
After a few seconds, the sirens stop and everything goes back to normal.
One of the Wiggles.
No, it's another thing I need to mention. Every single day at the exact same time, the station's general alarm goes off. If all this other shit wasn't going on, I would think this is somebody's sick idea of a joke.
Red, could you maybe try and track that signal that starts this? Maybe it is, or
Already
if
on
it
it.
is a signal.
It's
Already
coming from
on
the
it.
emergency alert system every single day for the past couple weeks. I am this close to just disconnecting the alert system until they can fix it.
I would suggest not doing that. Please don't do that.
It's an emergency thing for a reason, you know. Hey, if it goes
Oh.
off, you know it works.
Would you be able to get me in to take a look at it?
Can I? Oh,
You,
I mean, I'm not known, but I've at least got the excuse of I do this somewhere else.
yeah,
yeah.
I could possibly get you into it. The problem is doing it without you being noticed. If you're confident you could do that, then I can give you a backdoor.
I can make you invisible.
Okay, I was just going to.
You what?
I was
can make
going to try
them
to social
invisible.
game my way into this. I was gonna.
I can become invisible.
Oh,
People just turn invisible. Seriously?
Oh, do you see this? And Red Tail just sort of opens up his blazer, and you see that the inside is this nano mesh. This reflects light in a way that it bends the light around me, so I appear invisible to anyone looking at me.
Oh, you mean like this? And I show an active stealth suit.
That's exactly what I have. Yeah.
You're wearing that around?
Yeah.
Always be prepared.
It now occurs to me, Lons, that we could have just got invisible and watched what was happening with that vendor.
We're just following your friends around? Just lawns and
We could have done that, yeah.
Anyways,
Why didn't we?
don't worry about it. So that emergency alert that's going off for like a couple of seconds every single day, that's absolutely going to be cover for something happening either already or in future, right? Like we know this.
probably.
Cool.
Yeah.
Either that or there's just an emergency that's been happening every day at the same time. Which
Eh,
possibly worse. Definitely
Yeah.
a possibility.
If it's every day, I don't know. If it was every first day of the month, every first Monday of the month at 12, then it was just the Netherlands.
We are from the home of the everyday emergency. What do you
yes, but ours are usually not at the exact same time.
There's a couple that are.
Fair enough.
You could run a clock off some of these things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Anyways.
sometimes wonder if it's just Jerry being paranoid.
Oh, no, the 9:35 one is when the coffee runs out in the first break room and he has to walk to the second break room.
Like that.
It's a personal
Can I look
emergency alarm. I think it just makes him
Can I
feel
look
better.
if Rita has a response to us talking about Jerry in front of her?
Do you have a
No.
insight like roll? Then roll a d20.
Word on the street is all I've got.
He's just getting like a
I
hell's
wouldn't
hate
use it for this.
politics.
It's playing matchmaker.
Oh, I was so close.
Damn.
Matchmaker,
Unfortunate.
matchmaker, make me.
You don't see anything on Rita. She is just waiting patiently for you to not talk anymore.
Rude. Okay.
Are we?
Yeah. It's okay, so
So about
Sec-
the alarm. Yeah.
yeah.
Excuse me. Go. Sorry.
No, just talking about what we've already learned, what we can do here. So technician stuff, missing scientist, researcher, whatever you want to call it. And then there's the
Yeah.
alarm, Wiggles. Probably leave that for later.
Wiggles.
Probably the alarm first, because that seems to be annoying everyone. At least you.
I'd love to be able to hack in and see where the initial alarm came from.
Alright. I might be able to add. Like, theoretically, with Fiad, I might be able to ask him about taking a look at the alarm system so I can try to fix it.
I do believe that might be up to Rita. Or actually, Rita, can you show us a uniform for our lovely technicians on the alarm side?
Wait, sorry. So what are you asking? Just
Can I get a photo of the uniform for technicians in the emergency alarm department?
yes, you can, and she will be able to.
Perfect. Some of you are going to start seeing Erwin. First of all, you're going to see Erwin like snap a photo of this, and just sort of add it to a list of important outfits.
Are you telling me you also have an
Saving.
info skin?
I don't have info skin, no.
Do we then? I will be like, do you need that to infiltrate? Maybe that suit.
I think I can figure it out in between this place and the next.
Oh, I have an easier way, and I just think about that suit, and you see my entire attire changed to it.
Huh.
Your tire.
It's
Is
info
yours
skin,
technology-based?
That's what it does.
Wait, what is it? Okay, no, hold on. I have to stop you because what do you mean by technology based? What
Well,
kind of
I mean-
Silicon Valley buzzword shit is this?
No, sorry. Rita, Miss Rita, this is not for you to hear.
Uh-oh.
Is it
I can't really.
is it
not-
technology based? Or is it like the thing I do?
What, the info skin?
It's what I do is not info skin, but yes, I'm talking about the info skin.
Info skin bonds quickly to real skin and hair. Once applied, it responds to electronic signals delivered by linked software, rapidly changing its color and texture, even contorting and distorting its form, allowing wearers to make minor changes to their appearance with info skin. It's a simple matter to alter facial features, hair color, or makeup patterns.
I think those are physical features, not like outfits.
Yeah.
Your info skin doesn't really change your outfit. It just changes your
Okay.
physical
And then
features.
I
Yes.
All right.
understood it
Then
differently.
let me show you what I do. And Erwin's just gonna sort of stand up, and I'm gonna hope that Dawn gives me a little bit of narrative direction here.
Yeah. yeah.
Erwin's just gonna walk up and go to the bathroom, and then about 30 seconds later, you see that he comes out in a perfect replica of the maintenance worker. And this is from my bond specifically. I can change my clothing's coloration, material fit, cut, and type completely when I enter a scene.
Wow. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just go, ta-da!
Sure.
Oh, it's
Well-
that's your bond move.
As
That's
we
my
are
bond
running,
move, yeah.
as we are running out of time for the session, I am going to just quickly
Like,
speed us through
without being
this
real.
this last part here.
Yeah, just make it like you could make it like
as
a
is-
cliffhanger or something.
As this meeting is becoming to its conclusion, Rita says, I'll be able to keep in contact with you later on. Just wait in this back room for a while. I've arranged a distraction. From the arena adjacent to the bar, an entrance music for somebody starts playing very loudly. This unscheduled appearance of which you hear is the Hellfire League's champion, has everybody in the bar rushing to the windows to see what's going on, as Rita sneaks out of the bar. You watch as this mech stands in this arena, if you care to stay and watch. It is
Sure.
It's weird. You specifically, Lons would recognize it. You watch as an IPSN Blackbeard easily tears apart 4 other mechs to the cheer of many people as they begin chanting the name Howl.
They were not joking. That subsystem locks and kills.
Yeah, it ain't shit compared to Harrison.
Why do you think I want it?
Before we move on,
Yes.
I'm going to quickly, because I did this last time, let you know what your guys' mission is now. Because you've been given one. The title for this mission is Working Holiday.
Yeah, fair.
Your objectives are to ensure the security of the Icebreaker Borealis and end any potential threats to its stability. The stakes here are that if the Icebreaker Borealis is no longer able to operate, the system's main source of external revenue will be gone. More pressing is that the gate's best customer will be gone. As a reward, Rita has the resources and contacts to enable the station response team to go advance to license level 2. Meaning
Okay.
next season you'll have the next stuff. As reserves, you can bring anything you were able to acquire in your last mission. Rita may be willing to expend a few additional supplies throughout this mission. You just have to ask about it.
Okay.
So that is our mission.
Sure.
And before we end off, we have questions because we have bonds now, which means we can do questions.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
We love questions. So we'll start with the top of our list, Magnolia.
Mhm.
Have you addressed any challenges with passion, faith, or intuition today?
Uh, hmm. I'm not a lot of challenge, but I've certainly addressed something with intuition. I think going off the gut about that rock was something.
I'll allow it. You can mark that. Did you express your heritage, background, or beliefs through your actions?
Right, right. Not. We do a lot of actions. I would say no in an honest sense.
You'll say no? Okay. Have you struggled with issues from your burden or background? Yeah, you don't have any burdens right now, but anything from your background?
I think the interesting fact thing was was a bit of struggling with that. I also think the
All
rock.
out. An interesting fact. Did you act on your first impulse, witness something terrifying, mind-bending, or glorious? Did you question your own senses, belief, or sense of self? Or did your stated intuition or gut feeling about something turn out to be right?
Not real. I mean, acting on the first impulse about the sound is well, that entire thing was gut instinct. Okay, I do feel like I'm asking you to be generous about that. No, kind of what? So, I'll leave that one. I'll leave that sort of thing about the gut impulse up to you.
All out.
Okay.
Yes. So that is 3 XP for today.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
3 XP, 0 pilot stress, the ideal situation.
Stress isn't happening yet.
I can make it happen.
All right, let's move on to Erwin. Your
Yeah,
end
let's
set of
go.
Questions. Did you address challenges with cunning, subterfuge, or deceit?
I mean, I certainly tried to with the vendor.
I would say an attempt is addressing it. It's not like you failed or succeeded. It doesn't really say you have to.
Then that's one.
Did you express your heritage, background, or beliefs through your actions today?
I did show off that Erwin might possibly be a bit more sneaky than he has been previously.
Okay. Are you struggling with issues from your background? You don't have burdens yet, so.
I don't think so. Not this session.
Did you struggle against or humiliate a powerful figure? Did you pretend to be somebody else for a time? Did you charm your way out of a situation? Or did you obtain a garden, hidden, or secret object or piece of information today?
I did at the very end pretend to be a maintenance worker. If that doesn't work, I did obtain the hidden information about Genevieve.
Yeah, I think I'll count that one. So
Nice.
that is 3 more XP.
Let's go.
John,
Bless
Houston
you.
Hudson, your turn.
Yes.
Did you address challenges with strength, leadership, or force today?
I technically used force to, in a way, get that thing from the vendor.
Yes, you did.
I did take control, which is, yeah.
Yep. Did you express your heritage background or beliefs through actions?
I mean, I almost shot the comedian making fun of
Almost.
Harrison II.
Was John even in Harrison Arbor? Or is he just a huge fan?
I think.
He is an old
He's just
Harrison Armory.
He's just an Anthroshop. He's.
No, I think John was in military, so he would have been
Mhm.
a
There's
Harrison
other militaries.
soldier. Well,
I
think we came up with
technically
the
army, but he's always gained interest in Harrison, especially when that started to pick up.
Tweeting like white supremacist shit, and then you check the location, and it's from like Brazil.
In any case, did you struggle with issues from your? I would say struggling with your background. That would be more of you wanting to shoot the comedian.
It shouldn't blow up. I mean, all my skills and stuff, even my equipment, is all based on action. Because the only equipment I carry are termite charges, frag grenades, and I have a sound system.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Did you today protect somebody weaker than yourself, lead from the front, win a competition, friendly or otherwise, or take harm, blame, penance, or a burden for somebody else?
No,
No. Then today is only a 2 XP day for you.
sound good.
Yeah, I don't think I have a lot of XP too.
Eventually. Let's get
Good.
there.
Did you address challenges with curiosity, exploration, or understanding?
I would say that me not going towards the thing we had to do and just go out and to the pixie or was it?
the deepest
Fairy
fairyland?
stuff.
Yeah, the fairyland would be a challenge of exploration, maybe even curiosity.
All that.
Okay.
Did you express your heritage, background, or beliefs through your actions?
Did show off my eyes, which is part of my background, being a super soldier. Don't know if
Okay.
you would count that.
It's if you think you've earned it. Did you struggle with issues from your burdens or background?
No.
Did you smell, hear, or taste something new today? Learn a new skill or trade? Or gain a level of mastery in one you already knew? Did you meet or converse with an expert? Or behold a unique, interesting, or beautiful sight?
Well, I would almost say that seeing this entire station would be a sight. A unique,
Some would call it
interesting,
gaudy, but if you
beautiful
think
sight.
it's beautiful, that's your character.
Well, at least it's unique or interesting.
That's fair. I'll take that.
I think John's new outfit is a unique and beautiful.
I mean, fair, yes.
So
it's-
that's interesting.
Dapper.
That's an
Alright.
interesting sight, yes. Yeah.
Then that is a 3 XP for today.
Yay!
With that, we are done with questions. And we are also done with this game. So I will hand back the reins over to you, Scoon, for our
Yay!
exit.
Well, I hope everyone that is watching enjoyed the first session of season 2 of Lancer. This one will continue for a while. Don't know how long exactly, but as you know, we do one arc of a game and then we do a new game. I've possibly already chosen what game we are going to run after this one, even though I haven't gotten the books in my hand yet. But I am thinking of Daggerheart.
Oh yeah.
Because that is a very interesting system, because it has some PBTA influences, and it's just a lot better than D&D in my opinion. But most of
Critical
them,
Role actually make D&D but good.
yeah, well,
D&D but good, but again, that's the first one's Pathfinder.
Yeah.
anyway. So, as always, Don, where can they find you?
So far, the only place you can really find me is on the Discord with everybody else, and here when we do streams. I don't really have a social media presence anymore.
Yeah, you don't really stream yourself anymore, do you?
No.
No. Noise, they can find you somewhere. That I do know.
They can find me. I stream here on Twitch at Melise. We tend to stream on Sundays. We actually just had our first stream after hiatus on this past Sunday. If you want to catch up with any of my old VODs, you can catch me on YouTube at Melise RPG.
Yes. Magnolia, where can they find you?
They can find me at daisypowerhour.bluesky.social, and that's kind of it thus far.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You actually, I don't know if they've been asked this yet. Never mind.
And Phoenix, where can they find you?
They can always find me here, and of course in the Discord, and most of the other VODs on the YouTube channel of our previous TTRPG sessions
At
and
least
games.
since season
Masks
two of
season
Masks?
2. Well, just before season 2, I joined one session before season 2
yeah,
started.
give or take.
Yeah, been there for a while.
Yeah. Of these players, you are the longest running of the new players here. And after that of this group, I would almost say it's Nelise.
I think Dawn and I joined at the same time.
Luis and Dawn joined around
The same time, yeah. But you joined, Nelise, you joined after we met each other in real life, at least.
Yes.
Yeah, when we first started the Avatar thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can find all of us also, of course, on the Discord. If you ever want to join a game or run a game on my channel, or just find players for a off-stream game, also allowed. Just join the Discord and we can arrange something. Who knows? Maybe you'll find some new friends. We are, as always, going to raid someone. I'm not certain if I'm able to raid the one that I wanted to raid, because I talked to her last Saturday on TwitchCon and asked why I couldn't raid her, because every time I wanted to try and raid her, but it didn't work. Nope.
Oh.
Apparently, still not enough viewers that I can raid, because that's the thing she did. I have to have at least 5 viewers to raid her.
Damn.
So then we will... You know what? We'll raid my friend Emfabro. He is playing the new Elden Ring.
It's a lot of fun. I love that
Yeah.
game.
I've seen it at TwitchCon, so it was fun. I might even get it myself.
It's
Fair enough.
Once you get past the first boss, it's good.
Yeah. For the YouTube, we will see you on the next video. Bye bye.